Okay, I think I handled everything I needed to do. Did I link? I linked it on Twitter. I linked it in my server. I don't really know if I care to link it anywhere else. Should be good. Okay, what's up, everyone? I do mean like the first one. It is indeed the first one. I've been meaning to replay this game and Xenoblade 3 for a while now, so I figured I might start some at least weekly, maybe even bi-weekly streams and try to knock that out. I especially wanted to replay this one because I feel like, well, first of all, it's been 6 years. Secondly, I don't think... I think I was looking for reasons to downplay it the last time I played it. I was a lot younger, not as mature as I am now, and I want to try to appreciate this game more for what it is, rather than, like, trying to make it something it isn't, if that makes sense. Because Xeno's obviously my favorite series, but I feel like this has always been one of the black sheep games to me, where it's like I like it, but not as much as the rest of the games. And I think it's okay if you don't like every single game in a series as much as like your top favorites, right? You don't have to like every single game like as like the greatest thing ever just because you like Xeno, right? So I kind of want to like replay this and kind of get my more finalized thoughts on it, and kind of try to appreciate it more for what it does do, right? You know. So that's one of the purpose I'm doing that today. I don't care about the update. Whatever. So, fun fact, this is technically the first time I'm playing this on my Switch. If you go to my user profile, I have no save data here at all. You can call it a first playthrough, even. I am doing well, thank you, Glimmer. There's a bunch of people. I need to read these comments. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, it messed up the chat. Hold on. It messed up the chat window. Why'd you do that? There we go. Should be good. Yep, there's not even a continue option. If you go to my profile here, it's not gonna load now. First played 0 minutes ago. I'm just a fake fan. My old save file was lost to time. Let's just go with that. Now let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, sure, I'll take a free 100,000 gold. Why not? So yeah, if you're late, I kind of want to like give this game a more fair chance than I did last time. I think last time I played, there was like the big war between 1 and 2 in the fandom, and that kind of I think soured it made me like not approach this game in the right mindset.
Reaching as far as could possibly be imagined.
So I'm trying to approach it better and feel more confident in my thoughts on it in like a less toxic way, if that makes sense.
Came into existence.
Probably not Triforce Guard. There's no reason to bring up Xenosaga for this game, I don't think.
The Bionis and the Mechonis.
One thing I will say, this game has a really good setting. The Bionis and Mechonis is actually probably one of the best like game worlds I know of. Very, very cool setting. I do think that is one of the biggest strengths this game has.
The Titans were locked in a timeless battle.
Does anyone care if I like mention like late game spoilers when we're like when I'm playing through this, since I've already played the game multiple times? Well, twice, I guess.
Until at last,
once on the Wii and then once on the Switch a while back
lifeless
when it first came out.
Eons have passed. Now,
I'm probably when I replay 3, I probably am gonna play it in Japanese. I'm gonna stay at English for Xenoblade 1 though, because I know people just don't really care about the sub for that one. But when I replay 3, I actually do want to play that one in Japanese. Megumi Han voices Uni, and I actually really like Megumi Han as a voice actor. And I want to hear some of the other voices as well. We'll stick to English for this one.
Retreat! Retreat! Get away from me! Retreat! No retreat! The Amazon's unknown! No! No!
They're advancing down our weak right flank. For a bunch of soulless machines, they seem to know a thing or two. But we'll see.
I do really like the Battle of Sword Valley cutscene. I feel like it does a good job of establishing Dunban as like a really cool guy, to say the least, I guess. But yeah, it's a good way to introduce the setting of the game, I think, and introduce the war that the game is having after you see like the intro cutscene between the Bionis and the Mechanis fighting, and that this war is basically continued to wage.
We may die if we take a stand here. But
I know Dunban in Japanese is Vegeta, yeah, I do know that. But funnily enough, Dragon Ball is like one of the only anime I also don't watch in sub. So
Stupid beast. Your body can't take any more of the Monado.
I'm like a 90% Japanese sub guy for anime, but like Dragon Ball is one of the ones I just can't watch it. I can't watch that one in Japanese. I don't know. It doesn't feel right.
I should have known I couldn't talk sense into a beast. Let's do this. I'm going with you. You'll need someone to drag your corpse on.
As long as you think you've still got the strength in you, old man.
Oi, you two. We've been ordered to pull back. I'm leaving.
Well, I say you're coming with us. What would we do without those?
The enemy's second wave is approaching!
It's now or never, Dunban. Let's show them what we got.
Mumkur just looks like a bad guy. So as soon as you look at his face, like sometimes people just have those looks where you can just kind of immediately tell like
What are they trying to prove?
this is like not a good person. Sometimes they just look like that. You feel me?
In some godforsaken field. Nothing for it. I'll have to use Dunban as a decoy. That should give me time to escape.
I haven't actually played this game in a while. But, you know, controls like X, I'll be fine. I just tried to... Yeah, I'm trying to auto-attack cancel and it's not working, guys. I'm so two-brained, I got the muscle memory down pat. Enchant. That was too late. Oh well. How long was enchant last level 1? Oh, they're already doing 1 damage again. I gotta use enchant again. I should play them at the same time and finish both final bosses at the same time? I don't know about that. That's a lot, that's a lot. It would be really funny, like, if I could, like, set it up, have them, like, both be controlled with, like, one controller. And, like, try to actually do that. It'd be kind of funny. It would be kind of funny.
You gotta be kidding.
It's their main force.
Well, let me go back to this. Well, I'll explain after we watch this cut.
taking us out.
They'll have to be if they want to beat us. Now, let's even the odds a bit. You heard him.
Just saw my friend Bank get on Robotics Notes League
Jason,
on Steam.
Monka, let's do this.
That's a good game. One thing I think Xeno has done really well since, honestly, since Xenosaga 2, is fight cutscene choreography has really good. Xenosaga 2 is probably the first game where they really were able to like show that off. A lot of the Jin and Margulis fights in that game are really well done. And then they do a lot of really cool fight scenes in Xenosaga 3. Cosmos versus Telos is really good in that game. And I feel like that's continued in all the Xenoblade games. They have some of the best like cutscene choreography just in general.
Monka, what are you doing? That way is... Sorry, brothers. Hate to drop this on you, but it's the Monado they're after. So have fun keeping them occupied.
Who could have ever guessed someone who looks like this would betray us?
You just...
Now, don't worry. I'll organize your...
With that voice. Like, sometimes you can just tell someone's a bad guy just by seeing their face, you know?
Wait!
If this is a
Who was
joke,
that
it
in the
ain't
corner of
fun.
my screen getting online right now?
Looks like this is it. At least we know our luck can't get any worse from here. Dumban?
Dixon, take care of the survivors.
Dumban, what are you playing at?
Those idiots. I'll just come and get the Monado when everything's quieted down a bit. That thing's gonna be mine!
Alright, so the first rule of like any anime or RPG, if you don't see the character physically die, they're not dead.
If you think the Hawks,
Every time.
the people
Every
of
time.
Bionis,
Mumkar didn't die right there, he's still
pick
alive.
us off. You are sorely
This is a common trend in like everything you will ever watch. If you don't see a character die or play, if you don't see them die on screen, they are still alive. Sometimes they live anyway, but you know, it just depends. So if you're late to the stream, I already kind of talked about it at the very beginning of the stream. I wanted to replay this in a better mindset. The last time I played this was not over 6 years ago. It was about 5.5 years ago. It was June.
I bet I can use its
It was
optical
June
system to align
2020.
one of the anti-air
Basically, like
batteries.
I finished making my guides for the game and I hadn't touched it. I didn't touch it after that.
It's broken.
I wanted to give this game a more fair shot because it was right in like the
Joint
middle,
section.
the heat of basically the Xenoblade 1 versus Xenoblade 2 wars, and I think I was a lot younger, a lot more immature at the time, and I feel like I was looking for reasons to downplay the game, and I wasn't really giving the game the chance it deserved by looking at the things it does do well, you know? Like when I originally made like this 90-minute review video about it, and I feel like I was just looking for ways to like kind of like downplay and talk down about it, even though I was saying that I liked it, and I do like it to some extent, but I feel like I was not being fair to a lot of the aspects of the game that it does do extremely well. And I feel like I'm now in like a much better mindset as far as actually being able to play through this game. So I wanted to do one last playthrough of this game. Probably will be my last playthrough, like probably ever. I'm not really one who usually replays games that often unless I really love them. So I wanted to kind of get myself more sorted thoughts on this, see how I feel about it one last time, and just kind of appreciate it more for what it is. Because I used to say things like, "Oh, it wasn't even meant to be a Xeno game" and stuff like that, and I feel like that's not necessarily fair to this game for what it is, you know? Okay, yep. They don't need that. Is that behind? Where's the position indicator on here? I forgot where it's located in this game. I'm used to looking for where it is for X, and I forgot where it is here. Is it just you have to know? I'm not entirely sure. Okay. I gotta defeat the ring, okay. Gotta defeat the guy. The Caterpillar. We'll beware of aggro! Okay, you get the indicator on the icon itself if you're behind. Okay, that's right. That's right.
Thanks, Ryan. That was a close one. Man, what were you doing wandering off by yourself? Stay where I can keep an eye on you. It's pretty dangerous outside of the colony. There are all kinds of monsters. Yeah, but thanks to you, we got it.
I can agree with that, Mobes. I do think this game has a really solid, like, first hour, first 2 hours.
Oh, whatever.
It does do a really good job of getting you invested into the story.
This scrap driver's excellent.
I just learned by watching Dixon make weapons.
Of course, Dunban's weapon still beats them all.
The Monado. I hope I can figure out the secret of his power one day.
The fandom wars are kind of over now. I think
Anyway, we better get back to
pretty
the
much
plan.
after Xenoblade 3 came out, people don't really talk down about like any games anymore, from what I see. Except like there's always like bad faith people about Xenoblade 2 online, but usually they're not fans of the franchise anyway. They're usually like Smash fans or something, you know, that are like, oh, I hate anime, I hate fan service, and then they don't even have nearly as much anime and fan service as like other games in the RPG genre either, which is really funny. So usually it's very easy to ignore those types of people. Alright. I'm probably not going to make this like a full 100% run. I'm probably only going to do side content that's like actually like important side content, like to unlock the skill trees and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm definitely not going to just spend a bunch of time doing everything in this game, because that's way too long. I kind of want to like focus mainly on like the story during this playthrough. Mainly on just that kind of stuff. I don't want to like do everything, because I'll burn myself out if I do that. Because I've already 100% of the game. Last time I played it, I did 100% of the game and did every quest and everything like that. Yeah, a lot of it is kind of fetch questy. That is one thing I don't think my opinion on in this game will change. I do think it does not have very amazing side content especially compared to the other Xenoblade games, which have like the hero quests in 3, the Xenoblade X side content, the Blade quests in 2, the entire Torna community system. I feel like the side content in those games is a lot more rewarding, and I think that is one of the weaker aspects of this game. It does not really have super rewarding side content outside of the skill tree rewards when you can unlock the extra branches. Most of this stuff you get from quests outside of that is just not super useful. There's some interesting lore ones, and I do think Colony 6 is like pretty cool as a concept. Okay, I'll be honest, if I get to a point where I'm just don't want to grind for experience, I'll probably just change to casual mode. Because that removes the level penalties, and the level penalties are another big problem this game does have. This game has the worst problem with level penalties of like all the Xenoblade games for sure.
Here we are. I better stop in at HQ. You off to the weapon development?
Gold tags aren't terrible. You could be 3 levels under the enemy and be fine most of the time, as long as you've got like a good party at the time. Red tags are just no. Red tags are just impossible. You can't do that until you like actually get specific gear for it.
I need to be even stronger.
I'm glad jumping doesn't slow you down in this game. That means I can just spam jump. That's like one of the most important things. I might just pick up quests just in case, because like you can sometimes just get rewards for just picking them up. But I don't know how many I'm actually going to do. Because there's like, what, there's like 400 in this game total? Because they just spam you with them. Well, we'll do what we can as we go along, I guess.
Hello.
Do any of these quests have like stories that are like worth reading? I feel like I remember the ones that do. Yeah, there's a few. There's a few.
Hi there.
But most of the quest lines are not that impressive. The Bono one's fun. The Bono one is fun.
Hi there. Hi there.
Look at this guy. He's just telling me to go fight a bunch of stuff.
Hi there.
The Tyrea one's like actually has real cutscenes, so yeah, I'll probably do that one. Oh yeah, you can also get Monado Eater and armor from side content as well. Thing is, I don't actually remember how to do most of that stuff, so I'll probably have to look it up, like what quest lines I actually need to do.
What the hell are you playing?
This is a Xenosaga callback.
Oh, the Colonel's
It actually is.
Crashing the mobile artillery into a house. How long have you been in the force?
Sorry, sir. It's just that we were trying to go as fast as we could, like you all.
Right, it'll auto
But
advance.
it's impossible to get back to the military district in only 40 seconds.
I don't want any excuses. Champions don't whine, they win.
Yes, sir.
You're a disgrace to the uniform. Are you forgetting the shame you brought on this force during joint maneuvers with Colony 6? Stick your back into it, maggots! Move it!
Yes, sir.
Get the artillery back to the military district, double time! Then I want 1,000,000 press-ups from both of you, and you better not stop until your biceps explode!
Colonel, we can't move the artillery.
What? You better give a damn good reason why.
Sir, the impact of the crash damaged the ether conduction cable. The ether fuel proceeded to leak out, and now the cylinder is empty.
Well, change the cylinder then. Can't you even do something as simple as that?
The auxiliary cylinders have all been used up. It'll be 3 days until more come in, sir.
These guys can't do anything right,
Told you
man.
to keep a stock of
Crazy.
fuel in reserve.
It is really funny that they play the Ricky theme here.
You're nothing but
And it's like
suckers.
called the Ricky theme, but it like first appears much earlier in the game before you even meet Ricky.
Same old Colonel. At this rate, the men will all be dead before they see any action.
My favorite iteration of Venom is probably just easily Xenoblade 2. That's where he's definitely the most substantial character.
What's up?
Vanderkamp's really fun and is pretty fun in Xenosaga and in this game. The Xenoblade X Venom's like okay, and the one in 3 is dies even faster than the one in 2.
What's up?
Great. If we're including like Monica and Gondor,
All right, Shulk.
it's probably still
How
Xenoblade
are
2
you?
Venom for me easily
Dixon!
though.
When did you get back to Colony 9?
Just now.
I've never speedran this
see you've
one,
been
and I have
busy.
no plans to.
Looks like your Monado research has been
I don't
going
know if I'm
well.
gonna speedrun ever again.
I made the right choice leaving you in charge.
Speedrunning is just such a massive time sink,
Your
and I just
research
don't have the
notes
time
really
anymore.
helped.
And I also have a lot of other things I like doing with that time anyway, even if I did have the time.
So you can activate it now then.
Well, anyone can activate it. The problem is controlling it.
Yeah, for everyone except him.
Yes. If anyone other than Dunban were able to control the Monado, we could surpass any military force in the world.
You think so?
But maybe when the
What are
first
these
like
hidden
month or two when a new
functions you
Xenoblade game
mentioned?
comes out, I
It's
might
still
just do
only
like
conjecture,
one run or
but
two,
it's starting to look like
just
the
for the sake
Monado
of doing
might be
it. But yeah,
something
I
far more
don't plan to
significant than just
invest like a
weapon for
ton of time into
defeating
speedrunning
Mechon.
ever again.
I see.
Maybe if I did, it would be
And the
Xenosaga 3
evidence
because I
to
really like
support
that game's
your
speedrun.
theory?
It's the symbol that appears in the center when it's activated. What I know is, the central piece is made from multi-layered glass. The symbol appears on the top layer, and each layer is
Is
constructed
there any lore
differently.
reason for like the multi-layered glass? They
So
couldn't
it's
just have the
possible that other symbols could
symbol
appear on
just like
different
appear out of thin
layers?
air,
Which means...
like it's just from like magic, like being
The
formed from
Monado
ether.
might
Did they? Is
conceal
the
even
glass
more
like actually
power.
necessary?
Am I right?
if we could just...
You can't even see. I don't even think you can. You can't even see the glass very clearly. Like it just looks like you can just put your hand through it.
Dunban! Dunban!
Prioritize the most severely injured. Come on, get a move on.
Dunban!
Don't look like that. I haven't gone yet. Shulk. It was the Monado. It was controlling me. Even so, it saved us. Saved our future. Next, it will be up to you.
Do you think he can do it? Do you think Chol can do it, guys?
Well, I better get the supplies delivered to the defense force. I'll drop round the HQ and see how
We
they're
got to get rid of
getting
these
on.
British spellings. You can't
Okay,
put. You
then.
can't spell defense like
I'll see you
that.
later.
Shulk, you're spending too much time in the lab. Either that or rummaging for junk in the scrapyard. It ain't healthy for a kid your age. That's why you're always looking so pasty. You should get out, get some fresh air once in a while. Alright, I'm off.
I'm sure this guy's a really good person. Don't you guys think so? He cares about Shulk's well-being. Yeah, he's got to go touch grass. Can't spend all your time inside.
Dunban, are you awake yet?
Is it time to eat already? You didn't have to bring it yourself. You could have just called me.
Don't be silly.
I'll tell you my opinions on Persona after this cutscene.
Do you want me to feed you?
Don't treat me like an invalid. I'm better than I was a year ago.
Much better. I really thought I lost you back then.
Yes, but now I'm almost well enough to handle the Monado again.
That's all he
Dunban, don't
thinks
say
about.
that. The Meccan have gone
Crazy.
now. Oh, why would you say that?
Yeah, I'm sure
Just
nothing
be
bad will happen at the
prepared.
beginning of a Xeno
Sorry.
game.
Okay.
They never have like big tragedies at the beginning of
More
these games,
importantly,
right?
eat up before it gets cold. I made something really special today.
Don't feel like you need to stay here then, Fiora. Go and make your next delivery.
Huh?
Well, I'm sure you'd like Shulk to try some while it's still hot.
That's okay. Shulk has no sense of taste. He'll say it's delicious even if it's stone cold.
Well, there's probably a reason for
In
that,
which
but,
case,
you know.
today he would actually mean it.
I don't think anyone in my chat
Maybe.
cares about spoilers. We've all already
Fine,
played this,
Fiora.
right?
Off you go.
No?
Okay.
I wonder if Shulk's like lack of taste has to do with him just like not being alive technically.
Dunban, thanks.
Well, he is technically alive, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know exactly how it works. I feel like it's right now Xanta's technically the person keeping him alive, but it's like it's still like keeping his body going, right? Because he still is able to like physically grow and like have biological process and everything like that. And then like after Xanta leaves him, there's something that looks very similar to the Xenoblade core resonance when it's very similar to the Rex and Pyra scene where Pyra gives Rex like half his lifespan or half her lifespan. Where, like, he's talking to Alvis in, like, a dream sequence. And then he just, like, brings his hand to his chest. And then he, like, wakes up again afterwards. I wonder if that was, like, intentional or not. Alright, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I prefer Fiora with the long hair.
Dixon.
Looks like you're in a hurry.
I do like the mecha design though, but I
just
prefer the
thought I'd
long
take
hair
Shulk some
on this
food.
design for
I'm
sure.
on my way to the lab.
Shulk's not there right now.
Really?
I just sent him out to get some fresh air. You know where he'll have gone.
Outlet Park.
That's the one.
Okay. Thanks, Dixon.
I kind of like long hair on Mio too. I'm just a long hair glazer in general. I have very complicated feelings about Persona. It's definitely not my Megaton franchise of choice. I don't really like how a lot of the game is just the daily life sections. I generally do like Megaton gameplay. I don't really like in Persona 3, but I think it's really good in 5 actually. 5 actually has really good gameplay. It has really good dungeon design. The palaces are some of the best dungeons in like video games, I would say. And it's pretty solid Megaton combat as well. I do like the story in Persona 2. Those two games have a really solid narrative. First Persona game I'm not very big on. Don't really care for the writing in 4 and 5 at all. The writing in 3 is alright, but it has the problem of also being very like a bunch of months where nothing happens. And I still don't like the modern style where there's just a bunch of like filler in the daily life sections for 3 through 5. Okay. Yeah, SMT, I really like SMT. I will say that, I do really like SMT. What am I doing again? Why is the red on the map? I think the big red is the story one, and the other reds are like enemies I need to defeat, like for quests, right? I'm not gonna do that with just Fiora. Yeah, the normal exclamation marks are like enemies that I got for quests, I think. Sorry if I run into walls. Sometimes I look at my chat. I can probably just bring it to my second monitor so it's easier to look at. Oh, it made it smaller again. Let's see. Second. There we go. Alright.
The Monado. It's the only sword
I
that's
think
effective
Cosmos
against
will
the
be
mech on armor.
in Xenoblade 4. I think there's a real possibility,
say that
but
Before time began,
I still wouldn't like bet
it was
on it, you
wielded
know?
by the Bionis.
Like the odds are definitely
Bionis
less
that
than
we all live
50%,
on.
so it's not a smart bet.
It must
But
have a
like,
secret.
there is a definite possibility.
That's
I
how
would just go with
Dunban
that.
was able to destroy so many Mechon. And why he lost the use of his right arm. I can just unlock the secret of its power.
Shulk!
Fiora. This is great. It tastes so good.
Really?
It's amazing.
This looks so funny on the Switch Definitive Edition where he just doesn't actually eat the sandwich.
Not quite. It's always delicious, but today it's amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is probably
Thank
more
goodness.
acceptable on the
I
Wii.
used some special herbs and spices today. So if you said it was just the same as usual, I'd know for sure you had no sense of taste.
What?
Oh, nothing.
No, he doesn't eat the sandwich in the Wii version as well. All of these cutscenes are the exact same cutscenes, just with like different the newer graphical style.
The breeze feels so good.
Every time I see a line like that in like an anime or like a
Yeah.
different game, I always just like
I'd forgotten what it
post the
feels like.
screenshot saying Xenoblade 1
I
on like
never
one of the
thought it could be
Discord
so
servers I'm
quiet
in.
here.
Same with the I wish every day could be like this always.
You're getting used to all the noise he makes.
Yeah, maybe.
It's so peaceful.
You know, Shulk, I hope every day can be
Top
like
one
this
things you don't
always.
say if you don't want anything to actually happen.
Huh? The debris siren.
Strange. There hasn't been much falling lately.
There might be more on the way. The anti-air batteries can't protect us out here. Let's get back to the lab.
Okay.
Nothing ever happened. The game actually ends very soon. It's just a very peaceful existence where nothing happens. Here, we'll do the heart to heart. We're not. I'm not bothering most of these because I would have to raise my affinities between characters, and that's a pain. Remember that time we watched the sunrise right here? It was when we were quite young. Yeah, I remember. We came because... I don't remember what the correct answers are. It doesn't matter. Nope. Okay, that was the wrong one. My bad. I had a big fight with Dunban and ran out of the house. Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now. Thank you for the $7. I do appreciate it. Well, I guess that's a different currency. It's probably close to $7. Thank you for the tip anyway. I do appreciate it. The XE2 guide video from longer. I made a lot of those. I don't know which one you're referring to, but I'm glad it helped you anyway. If I'm remembering right, I'm sorry. I'm going with this one. Okay, it was that one. Yeah, alright. I shouldn't have said I was going to run away from home. You really had him shaken up. He was worried about you. I don't even know if the results of this one matters. Because, like, I don't think it matters for this one because you just lose her anyway, and then when you get her back, it, like, automatically goes to a certain level or something. So I don't even know. I don't even think that one matters anyway. Now, I'll play as a Fiora for at least a few fight. Because I don't get to use this version of her ever again, so, like, whatever.
There's nothing around here that can beat us.
Cool. Let's keep this up.
Hello. Well, no, but technically, well, yes, but technically no, I guess.
You're mine.
One thing I don't like about this game that was not in the original is that, the positional is where the enemy is when you hit them, not when you first use it. That's not the case in any other Xenoblade game, so it's really weird that it's the case here, you know? Just like enemies below me I could fight. Actually, what level are they? I'll probably get owned. Oh. I gotta fight... They're level 5, I could probably handle them. Maybe. What's the lower button in this game again? Never mind, I guess I can't use that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my god. Come on! Let me hit you! There we go.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Looking good too, Fiora. We can definitely do this.
I can't even see. There we go. It doesn't matter. Whatever.
I feel like we can beat anything.
Nice job.
Why am I doing this? This is... I don't even need... You know what? I'm leaving. We don't need it. Can I make a video on RNG manipulation? The thing is, there's already a good video about it. I mean, that's why Lawrence made one. And why I just advertised his instead. Like, I don't think there's anything I could say that he didn't already say. Like, the only reason I would make a video on it is that I could just bring more attention to it, I guess. But as far as the actual content, there's nothing else I can really add, you know? I mean, you could argue I could present it better, but I don't know. I feel like his video was good, you know? I'll go fight these guys. Beware of unique monsters. Can you fight this guy with just these two? I can't remember. I'm gonna fight the little small crabs first, or will it aggro all of them? Oh no, it only aggroes 2 at a time. Okay, cool. Okay, well I can't get behind you. That's fine. Do you want to hit on the? I think you want to hit on the edge in this game, like on the edge of the affinity in this one. I think it's like X in that way.
Cool. Let's keep this up.
Not the it's the outer circle in this one, not the inner one, right? I'm gonna get rid of these guys, and I'll try to fight Unique Monster with these two. I can't remember if this was a smart idea or not. I can't remember if you're like supposed to. It's like the introduction to Unique Monsters, so I can't imagine it's actually that hard. But I don't actually remember. Maybe you're supposed to get Ryan first. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, you're probably supposed to get Ryan first. Who just chunked me. Alright, Shulk can't revive me yet. I was like, wait, okay. That makes sense. Alright. Alright, let's continue the story so I get my full party. Why does she make such weird noises when she jumps? I do like Breath of the Wild a lot, yes. I like Tears of the Kingdom too.
Hello.
Colony 9 resident. The level system is not great. Like I said, if I get really annoyed with it, I'll probably just change to casual mode because it gets rid of all level penalties. I'm mainly here for like to solidify my thoughts on the story and like the other aspects of the game anyway. I got nothing to prove by keeping it on normal mode. Everyone knows I'm good at these games. I will save time if I have to. Oh yeah, I've skipped travel, don't I? I could do that. I don't know why I'm just running. Oh well, it's too late now. We'll skip travel next time. Well, Xenoblade X never had a New Game Plus in the Wii U version as well because, I imagine it had to do with like the multiplayer aspects and all the post-game stuff in that game, which other games in this series didn't really have to that extent. Like the story in X continues in the post-game. Well, not anymore,
what are you
but
doing? Shulk. No, I'm just.
anyway, we'll talk about it later. Whoa! So this sword is crazy. You can't even control it. It's over.
Ryan!
Goodness.
He's fine.
Fiora, are you okay?
I'm fine.
He don't even care, dude.
What? What do you mean it's broken? Don't you care about me? I could have died.
You're not hurt, are you? The Monado can't cut people. More importantly, what were you thinking, Ryan?
Sorry.
Doesn't even matter if it doesn't.
Came
If
to
you
ask a
can't
favour,
look,
but you weren't here.
even if you know it can't
I
hurt
saw
her, you
Monado
should
and
still be
I know
like,
I'm
"Are
here
you
a lot,
okay?"
But even I need fresh
You know?
sometimes. Is your body still feeling numb? We have to be
Like I
very
feel like that's just like
careful
the
with
proper
Monado.
thing to do, you
It's not a
know.
toy.
But you know,
I know, man. I just wanted to touch it. Didn't know it would do that. Sorry. But is it true? The Monado really can't cut people?
The pattern in that circle. Or maybe it's a symbol. I think it shows which power the Monado has at the moment.
You think it's a symbol?
Well, if I can find a way to increase the number of symbols, I should.
I'm sure that's all very clever. But why were you more worried about a machine than me, Shulk?
Well, I just explained why.
That's not the point.
guys who were terrible at social interactions.
Sorry.
Oh.
Look at you, worthless without the Monado.
Hey guys, here's all the things that are gonna happen in this game.
Every one of you! So, of course, I want to get my revenge.
Your blade, it did not cut deep enough.
I wish they didn't spoil that line specifically. I kind of wish that one line, your blade line, was not in this vision.
Shulk! Shulk!
Most of these clips are pretty out of context. I do think it's also kind of bad to include the
Are you
claws
okay?
with the blood on it.
Does it
That
hurt?
does kind of imply someone dies. But like the one I really wish they didn't include
When you held the
is that
Monado,
one.
did you see anything?
You know,
Yeah, I do have the benefit of already having played
Like,
this game before, so
a
I know the
blue blade
context of
made
all
of
these
light came
scenes.
out.
And I think if
Fingers
you
just
haven't,
now.
then it's probably
I
not
don't
as
mean
bad.
that.
But I do think if you are like
A
really
feeling
paying
like
attention to that
Time
scene,
had stopped, and
then yeah,
time had
some of those things you could like infer,
So-
you know.
was it only me who saw that?
No, I know it happens at the end of the game. I just wish they
Is this
wouldn't
another
like
Monado
say
thing?
that line. It's
Who
not
knows?
because the line's a spoiler, but because the line is like really raw. And I feel like the first time you hear it should be like in the actual scene itself. Does that make sense? Because like out of context, you're not gonna like that line is not
I
anything
won't let
like
my brother use it ever
spoilery
again.
story wise.
Not after what it did to him.
Oh,
It's just like I feel like the execution of that line in the
didn't mean
moment
it
is like
like
really
that.
good. Feel me?
Anyway, the point is, I'm fine. To be honest, this has happened a few times before. I've been researching the Monado for a long time.
Shulk, don't act as if this is nothing.
Look, don't worry about it. Anyway, Ryan, what did you want to ask me about?
Oh, yeah. Old Square Tash has gone and put me on punishment duty. Fancy tagging along?
Punishment? The Colonel was pretty angry today. Did he hit you?
Well, whether he hit me is neither here nor there, really. Although, actually, he did end up hitting me. And that ain't
You got the
all.
abusive
He
army
made me do
sergeant. It's
1,000
so
squats
sad.
and sit-ups.
Whoa, nasty.
Yeah. And now I have to go all the way to the Magmel ruins and back.
So you have to go and collect the ether cylinders.
That's the one. They're used to power the mobile artillery.
It does it say
Its front
that?
damage has been repaired. They can't move.
Well,
without
this is the
energy.
DE one.
and it seems like the fueling station's all out of stock.
I have the original Wii one.
Is the mobile artillery that big machine that crashed?
I gotta look now. I kind of want to look now.
Yeah, probably.
Hold on, once this cutscene ends, I'm gonna go look.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with you.
Yeah, knew you would.
Hold on. The Magmel ruins are in Tephra Cave, right? I heard that there's a Mel lizard nest there. I couldn't take it if anything happened to Shulk. He's delicate.
Well, he's the protagonist, so nothing will happen to him, but no one else here is safe.
I'll be fine. I can take care of myself.
But...
Okay, I got it. I'll make you a promise. Shulk won't even get a scratch.
a promise doesn't mean much coming from you.
She don't trust me at all.
Nah, she doesn't mean it.
Alright, 1 second. I gotta know now. Now you've, like... My curiosity needs to know now. 1 second. Xenoblade Chronicles. Lead the charge against an army of a vicious army of mechanical invaders. Set out for distant horizons. Witness events before they unfold and fight to change the future. As the ultimate sword. I don't see anything about revenge on the back. Maybe it's in the manual. People read these, right? Alright, let's take a look here. Oh, no, that doesn't matter. You will fight many battles during your adventure. Oh. Gem crafting, no, we don't care about that. No, I don't see anything about revenge in here, actually. I thought about why would I replay Xenoblade when I could play Definitive Edition? Oh, the pants I have on are just like Auburn. They're Auburn University. Don't worry about that. They don't match my shirt, but ignore that. No one can see it on stream unless I get up like I just did there, but you know, ignore that too. Oh, thank you for the $2. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you misremembered. I do know that the Japanese like advertisement commercial for the game did feature Mecha Fiora, so they weren't even trying to hide it there. All right. How do I open the map in this game? Every game has like a different map button. Like sometimes it's select, sometimes it's X, sometimes it's Y, sometimes it's on the D-pad. You never know. You never know, dude. I have Ryan now, so I can probably beat the unique monster pretty easily. We can definitely do this. He has Topple, right? Does he have Topple yet? Well, it didn't matter. I didn't get the break anyway, because he moved. Bro, you aren't keeping aggro, dude. I did one art. Crazy. So we got a Topple, let's go!
You never stood a chance. Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Okay.
Everyone, let's go!
No, he's moved.
Alright, I'm feeling it.
Oh my gosh. Ryan! You gotta keep aggro! I didn't realize you got Stream Edge before Air Slash. I thought you got Air Slash first. You think it's gatekeeping telling someone they are not a true Xenoblade fan if they don't own merch? No, I wouldn't say that. I don't own any Kiseki merch, but I played every game in that franchise. I don't even have any of the games physically because I have them all on Steam. Actually, that's not true. I think I have like one Toa Herschel charm. I do think I have that, actually.
We can't lose. This one's mine.
Fortunately, I do have Atelier merch. I do have Atelier merch. I got a Sophie Nendoroid a few months ago, and I have a few like posters and stuff as well. But yeah, you can be a fan of something without having like merchandise of it. Like some people just don't have the money to buy a bunch of stuff.
That was too easy. Let's not lose our heads, though.
I gotta say, Colony 9 music's really good. Both day and night Colony 9 theme. Some of the best area themes in this series. I really like the Colony 9 area themes. Some of Yoko Shimomura's like finest work, for sure. I think I also mentioned this on the ranking the entire Xeno OST video, which is 12 hours long. Am I even walking the right way? I should probably double check. I might just be going somewhere I'm not even supposed to go. You can tell it's been 6 years.
We win. Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
Okay, let me double check them. Nope, that's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. Okay. Do I reach that from coming this way? Or is there a different way to get there? I don't remember. I'm gonna walk this way for now. Yeah, I think you go back up this. Maybe? I don't remember. We'll just walk around. We'll just walk around. That's part of the vibe of this game, is walking around, you know? Oh yeah, the little... Okay, gotcha. How do you zoom out? There we go. Look, Kaijira's too busy making bank from composing for Fate and Demon Slayer, dude. She doesn't have to work on games. As much as I love Xenosaga 3's OST, yeah, she doesn't have to work on a game ever again. And she has not worked on a game since then either. 20 years, no other video game since then. Just like super popular anime. I forgot expert mode existed, I'll be honest. I actually completely forgot about that.
You will be needing the transport cases.
I think it technically makes the game easier.
Fiora.
I'm coming.
Because I remember from like my first playthrough, you could like stockpile like the bonus experience and like get like more experience from like actually fighting things.
I knew she didn't trust me.
Looks like it.
No, I think expert makes it easier, not harder. Because you can just kind of like save more experience. I'll go ahead and turn that on. That's a good idea. I completely forgot that was a thing. Like it literally, yeah, it literally just lets you reserve EXP basically. Can I do this one? No, we don't like each other enough.
Yes.
Okay, well I'm not planning to do a bunch of like all the side content anyway.
Yes.
So like it's probably better for me to have it on just so I can like boost my experience up if I need it.
Yes.
I mean, it kind of expert mode is literally just it's already a feature in 2 and 3. You just stockpile the experience you get from like locations and quests as bonus experience. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. Yeah, it's expert mode in this game because it wasn't in the original one. I don't know why they call it expert mode, because it's literally just stockpiling your EXP. That's like all it is. I just forgot they added it in this game until someone brought it up in the chat. I was like, oh yeah, that's true. That does exist. No, if I get under leveled and I just want to play the story, like if I get red tag enemies and I'm just like I want to continue the story, I will be changing it to casual mode to get rid of the level penalty. I do not care. I don't know if that actually hit. No, he turned around before it hit him. See, that's what I mean. I don't like how in this game. What was I saying? I just lost my own train of thought because that quest icon popped up. I don't like in this game how enemies can move and how the positionals are affected where the enemy is when you hit them and not when you use the art. Because every other game it's where you use the art. I'm not using a chain attack on a freaking Bunib, dude. It's a waste of my time.
Should be okay if we fight like this.
Oh, was that a weapon? Wrong menu. I'll get the right menus eventually. Don't worry. Yeah, that's a really good buff right now. Why does he have such a good driver this early? Does anyone else remember how bonus EXP was like a massive scam in Xenoblade 3? Because you did not, if you had like a certain level above the stuff you were fighting, you just wouldn't get like class experience. I feel like I do remember this being a thing. Resist break. Okay. I should have done Slit Edge first. That's right. That's the combo. That's fine. Are you using Topolog in the playthrough? I don't know. I mean, usually you don't get the augments to Topolog until a little later anyway. Oh, dead. What are you doing? Why are all these enemies come from anyway? That's right, we gotta encourage. I forget I'm the healer right now. Gotta pay attention to that. Look, I'm so used to like not having to pay attention to healing in the game. Okay. Can I get behind you? No? You know what? It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm fine. We got this. We got this. This is free. This is free. Not even close. Easy fight. What is your question? I mean, I'm not gonna like go for topple locking, but like, it's hard to get the augments to use it, like I said earlier. Or did I already? Yeah, okay.
Are these the Magmel ruins?
We're not getting a Xenogears remake. Square is not gonna do that.
Nope.
The Defense Force often uses it for training, but I come here to do research. It's not really a place that people go.
Not surprising. There are monsters around here that use Mechon parts as armor.
Was this built by the Mechon?
I don't think so.
Is this like the Zanza motif that they're playing right now?
It might have been a vehicle of some kind.
Like the Defense Force hover transports.
A vehicle? But it's so
Why would it
big.
play here?
It's amazing technology.
Or are they just using generic fire?
I wonder what kind of people made it.
I ain't got a clue. Let's keep moving. The ether cylinders are up ahead.
Why does it play here? What? I'm so confused. Alright, you want the hands? I'll give you the hands. That's fine. Oh my gosh, it aggroes all these enemies. I should swap the controlling Ryan so I don't have to think. Oh, they swapped directions again. That's fine. You know what? It's okay. Fiora's dead again. One day he'll be able to keep aggro. Didn't he just get like a really good weapon too? Let's try. Let's play Ryan. What arts do I even have right now? He's got wild down. How many points do I have right now? Can I not level stuff up? Oh, I gotta press ZR. My bad. Well, I know I'll keep wild down for like the entire game, so I'll level that one up. Do that for now. Don't think I can do anything with these yet. Yeah, I cannot. There are no skill links yet. That's nothing, okay, that's just a flashing light. I think there's a unique monster around here somewhere, isn't there? So they're using a rage. He's probably using rage. Rage is bad. That's a bad aura. Where's my berserker? Probably why he's not doing damage. AI Ryan at least.
Good to see you working hard, Ryan.
Yeah, we got 'em good. Piece of cake.
Right, let's keep going.
Infinity coin. Oh yeah, each time you defeat a unique monster, you get one of those as well, don't you? Do you guys think I could fight Wall Slide Winry? He's only 2 levels higher. I can probably take him. Probably should have saved that for when I didn't have aggro, but it's fine. I do have Lariat now. I don't know if I can actually handle this guy right now. Maybe if I get like a really lucky chain attack. Alright, do I go for like a full red combo or do I heal Ryan? I feel like I know what the correct answer is, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta go. Sometimes, look, we'll definitely get the chain attack continuation like 3 times in a row right here, okay? I'm definitely that lucky. I'm not that lucky. Okay, I'm losing. How do I equip my weapon as a thief again? I forgot. I don't remember. I don't actually remember. Oh, I'm just dead. Okay, that's fine. We'll walk back. Down and plus flee. Okay. Did not remember, dude. Oh, my mouse is on the chat. Sorry about that. Alright, well. That didn't go as well as I hoped. That's okay though. We'll get better equipment later. I blocked a lot of people from that tweet. There were a lot of really annoying Expedition 33 fans on Twitter that were like just kind of yelling at me, so I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna block everyone annoying. So that's what I did. That's all that happened.
Right here. Thanks for the help, Shulk. I'll start collecting them up. You two hold on a sec.
It's full of ether cylinders. Hey, why do we have to come all the way here to get them? Isn't there an ether cylinder fueling station in the colony?
I have not played Kai yet. I have not played that one yet. I kind of don't want to play it until at least Kai 2 was announced, because just been a lot of I hear there's a really bad cliffhanger ending, first of all, and I really don't feel like dealing with that. And I'm also just kind of like not in the Kiseki mood right now.
Artillery are standardized for these cylinders, so they can be used straight away.
I see. You know, this place is in good condition considering it's ancient.
It might be that there's some form of technology being used
Some
to
form of
preserve
technology preserving
It's
it?
just a shame we don't understand its secret.
Shulk?
But I'll solve it one day and show you. If it's just technology that someone created in the past, it's not incomprehensible. We'll come to understand it one day.
Don't go trying too hard. We can come and get ether
Shulk will
cylinders whenever we
reinvent
need
space
you.
travel
Besides, it's a good place for Defense Force training.
and mechas.
Yeah, so good that you didn't even want to come here without
That's
Shulk to
technology
back
in the
you up.
past that they'll come to understand.
Anyway, did you collect the cylinders?
Yep, all done. Thanks.
Just come by yourself from now on.
Shh, be quiet.
Okay. I'll be fine against this guy, right?
Are they Mechon?
I don't know. But it looks like we'll have to destroy them.
I think Shulk's light heal also scales off the power of his weapons, so it'd be really nice to have the Monado, which would be a lot more powerful than this stupid junk sword dude. Okay. Can we get a break? Okay, we got a top break. There we go. Alright, Daze, Fiora, Daze. Oh, she did it. She actually did it. I thought she wasn't gonna get it. They're both aggro on me still, yeah, okay. Huh? Get back over here. I only aggroed the one I was aggro, okay. That's true. Fiora will be fine, it's okay. Are we like split on who we're targeting? I guess so. Whatever. You are... That's right, okay. Focus attacks. We should have been doing that to begin with. I should be fine. Alright, there we go. Simple. Oh, see ya.
Fiora, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Any talks?
How about you?
I'm alright. Thanks to you and Ryan.
What on Bionis were those? I've never seen anything
They were
like them.
mecha.
Could they have been Mechon?
Well, they're not mechon mecha, but they are kind of mechanical.
I think they were something left by the civilization that built this vehicle.
They didn't seem like Mechon to me. But why did they only show up now?
I don't know. But they were probably built to protect this place.
I wasn't
They
even
might have been
struggling. I won
activated
first
in
try.
response to something. but I don't think that something could have been us.
Please, let's go back. I don't want to be here anymore.
It's over.
Me neither. And we've already got the ether cylinders.
Huh? What's going on?
Oh
Listen,
no!
what is that?
That's
What's happening? What's up, Pognia?
In the sky! Oh, it's a...
This can't be.
No way.
It's over.
Mechon!
How? Didn't my brother destroy them all a year ago?
Could that defense mechanism have responded to the Mechon? Let's get back to the colony. Come on.
It's so over. And we're already in chapter 2. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Hey, this siren, it sounds different.
Yeah, isn't this siren too?
It can't be. The Mechon.
One large Mechon, 10 carriers, and an unknown number of units emerging from the carriers.
You idiots! Why didn't you see this lot till they were right on top of us?
But sir, we thought the Mechon had all been wiped out.
Dude, they were not prepared for this at all, dude. It's crazy.
Oi! What's happening? Respond! Huh?
When it's bad in Kaidos?
Anti-air batteries
I don't know.
1 to 3. Why aren't my targeting systems online? Don't let a single one into the colony!
This is also a Xeno stable. The tragedy at the start of the game.
Evacuate the civilians to the shelter.
Getting those stakes high really early.
Fire at will!
Gears does it, Saga does it, this game does it. X kind of does it, but in the way of the Earth itself is destroyed, and it's technically like the prelude to the game and not the actual game itself.
We got it! No, wait! What the... Our weapons don't work on them at all! What type of Mechon is that? I've never seen one like it.
You slackers, fire! Shoot
None of
it
these
down!
people even thought to like leave Colony 9 to like go like check the continent and like find details about this either. I feel like the first time I played this game back in what was it, 2013, I think. I feel like I had an inkling that Metal Face was Mumkar just because of the claw weapon, because they put like a lot of like emphasis on the claws in the prologue as well. Alright, time to go the fun way. Let's get down there. So easy. I think the Xenoblade community's been a lot better the past few years. I think every time I've seen someone like post their playthrough on Twitter, if they have like a decently sized account, they usually get like a ton of engagement. Alright, we're gonna fight light skeeters. We don't need to worry about the attack right now. We gotta get this quest done.
Good luck, everyone.
The King Recon playthrough was great.
Right.
All of his playthroughs were great actually for the series.
Good luck, everyone.
This guy's level 10. I shouldn't have fought him. I get level penalties because of that. Oh, yep, he blocked the topple. Yep. Yep. That's what I get for fighting an enemy 3 levels higher than me. It's fine though. He doesn't do enough damage for it to matter. Oh, never mind. He does. Fiora's dead. I should have been paying attention. I should have been taking that aggro. My fault. My fault. It's fine. We don't need her. Never mind, maybe we did need her. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, get the break, Schultz. We got this. Oh my god. Ah, so easy. Why do they say stuff like that? I don't think we can carry on like this. You heal outside of combat. What do you mean we can't carry on? We're fine. When do I get Berserker again? And Sword Drive? When do I get the fun Rhine move? I don't know what levels I get these. Wait, I need this guy too. That baby was crazy. How can you beat him? Oh my god. Okay, but I completed Monster Quest 3, and that's more important than the attack going on right now. If you really think about it. Those are gonna be like level 8 too, which might be useful. I think Metal Phase is like level 10, so I probably do want to be level 8. Or whatever Mechon you fight is like level 10 or something. I can't remember. Okay, we're fine. Biggest want for the next game? That's a tough question to answer. I don't really have anything specific I really want. I just want the game to be really good, you know? I want a really nice story. I want a really fun gameplay with like a fun system again that has like a lot of customization, something I can make a lot of guides about. Want meaningful side content, want really good music. Look, I just want a good game. I just want a good RPG. That's what it's all about. Okay. Wait, hold on. I gotta fight this Crabble. This is important. Right, nothing's ever getting a 100 on Metacritic. The one time something ever did after like 6 reviews, someone else like immediately reviewed it and gave it an 80. Simply to lower it. It was the Switch version of Fata Morgana. Because I remember this happening. They're not gonna let anything stay like a pure 100. Someone is gonna be a contrary no matter what, you know? Oh, he already aggroed me back. Okay, my bad. Okay. They didn't even get to the best part of the song. It's so sad. Got a Crusher and a Front Armor. I should probably change my gear around before we get into this next part, huh? If I have anything useful anyway. This is actually worse than what I have right now. But I just have aggro up 10, I guess. No. Front Armor has HP up 2. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll go with that. Got a bunch of chest pieces. Hold on, I can do this as well, I guess. 9 top. 2 defense, 1 less ether defense. Physical defense is probably more important right now. Yeah, let's focus on physical defense for now, I guess. I feel like the Mechon enemy do physical damage. That would make sense in my mind. This is a really good boss team, by the way. I really like Obstacle on Path. One of the best boss teams in the game, in my opinion. I actually like this one. Maybe the next one will be that erotic game. Takahashi was always talking about how he wanted to make like his M-rated game next.
Okay. Fiora, go and check on him.
Okay.
Dude, could you imagine? Oh my god, every Nintendo fan that hates anime would like call it like the worst thing ever. People would hate that, dude.
Heads up, Ryan. If this thing wants a fight, let's give it one.
Okay, we either need to topple him. Yeah, we have to topple him. We literally have to topple him, okay. This is why we control Ryan for it, because I can actually control when to topple. Now I have to rely on Ryan's stupid AI to topple. But now he's short to break, though. So that's on him. Okay. Alright, buddy. Okay, buddy, you got this. There we go. That's one thing I really liked about 3. You could swap party members in the combat.
We've disabled it, but only for now. It'll reactivate soon. Where's Dunban?
He's gone. I can't find him anywhere.
What? He ain't fit enough to face these things?
It's over.
Let's get to the lab. The lab? Of course.
We gotta get the Monado.
Exactly. The Monado can take out Mechon.
So true. I don't know why people are so, like, hungry for a 3D Mario when we had Donkey Kong, like, a few months ago, which is basically a 3D Mario. It's a 3D Mario, except you control Donkey Kong instead of Mario, and it was really awesome. It was a really, really good game. Okay, we're gonna ignore these, because I can't hurt them unless I topple them. I don't feel like dealing with it. I walked the long way around. Oops. My prediction is 2 will get the next definitive, or the next Switch 2 edition, since we had the kind of like Caitlyn Glass updating her page with like some kind of Xenoblade 2 roll this year for Cosmos. I have a feeling it's probably a Switch 2 edition. That's my prediction.
What the hell are you? A Mechon with a face?
Hello, this is So Eternal. I feel like you have a different shorter tag, but I can't remember what it is right now, but I recognize your name.
What? Didn't even dent it!
Nah, he's fine, he'll live. Alright, so I got a question. Did you guys think the face Mechon had people inside them? Did you think they were like actual mecha with pilots when you first played this? Because I felt like that was something that was kind of expected for me as someone who's like actually into mecha series. But I feel like there's a lot of people that like are not into mecha that like actually did think that was a really big surprise.
Colonel, the guys. I'm gonna destroy every last one of those damn Mechons.
Not until Zord. That makes sense. That's the first time they actually talk, so that makes sense.
Shulk, the entrance.
No! We'll never get in there now.
The red lines on the body is a good point as well.
Let me
That
think.
implies there's like an ether flow somewhere.
Ryan, Fiora. There's still the mobile artillery.
Right. If we recharge it with those ether cylinders we collected, we can blast our way in.
It's in the residential district.
Great. All right. This is it. Time to avenge the Colonel and the boys.
What the?
Shulk, more from behind.
If only there was like a hero that could like save us right now.
Looks like you and I will have to cut a path through them.
Looks like it.
Fiora, Ryan and I will open up a path. Then you can run through.
You two can't do this by yourselves. I want to fight as well.
Get through. We'll be right behind you.
But Shulk...
A year ago, Dunban and the Defense Force fought hard to protect the colony and all of us Homs. Now it's our turn to repay them.
Please, Fiora.
Shulk... Ryan...
Don't look so worried. We'll just get rid of these ones. Shulk won't get a scratch.
Okay, I believe you.
Go now, Fiora.
Ryan,
Huh?
you take care too.
Of course! Looks like she trusts me after all.
I told you.
Oh, friends that trust each other. Okay. Alright, there's the break. Weird. We're targeting the right... Why doesn't it just automatically focus attack? What? Well, I guess that's the same way in the other games as well. Whatever. I didn't mean to lock onto this guy either. I meant to lock onto this one. Me experimenting with my buttons again. What does this stuff do again? Maybe I should have read those tutorials. Okay, any day you want to get another break, Schultz. Broke this one over here, fine. Nah, I didn't have enough time! No! It's so sad. Does Shulk get air slash at level 9? I feel like that might be another problem we're having right now. He's missing one of his break moves. This one's broken again, and only this one, and it's not letting me target him. There we go. Christ. I'm so bad. Okay. I can use a chain attack. I forgot I could do that. Duh. Let's do that. Let's get rid of this guy. Except Ryan is first, so that's another problem. I can teleport match with a chain attack. 4 damage chain attack. Let's go. Alright. Alright, Shulk, you need to heal yourself, buddy. Shulk, you gotta heal yourself, buddy. Shulk, you gotta heal yourself, buddy. Why did you heal me, you idiot? Okay, man. You know what, it's fine. That was probably more efficient. Get more help from a revive. Okay, they're both broken. Cool. Of course, you have like 2 health left. Okay. Get up. Maybe I should have controlled Shulk. Maybe controlling Ryan was a bad idea when I need to use chain attacks to topple, dude. That's fine. It's okay. This guy's AI is terrible. I forgot that Shulk's AI is just not good. Can I get it in time? Can I get it in time? No! No, it's so over. This is like the hardest fight ever. You guys wouldn't understand. This game's tough. This game is difficult. Alright, get back on me, buddy. Yep, thank you. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Break, break. Okay, okay. Okay, can we get the chain attack off before the topple wears off? I should have just used my arts. That's my fault. I got greedy. I got really greedy. I relied on Shulk to get me the last bit of party meter I needed. Alright, screw it. Let's do this. Give me the extension that you love to give me. Nope, okay. That's fine, whatever. Alright.
That was a close one. You were never cut out for this stuff. You go. I'll take care of things here.
Alright, we did it. It's so easy.
You're too out of breath to persuade me. Tell me about it. Ah. 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 Ryan, behind you!
I probably should have had Shulk in the first slot of my party so the chain attacks would have been a lot more useful, but ignore that.
Get out of here!
No, not Ryan, no. I knew they were foreshadowing someone dying. I can't believe it's Ryan. I like that guy. But, no way. Is that Dunban? Goat? Goat? Hey, I never speedran this game. Hey, I never speedran this one. I speedran 2, 3, and Torna. And the Xenoblade games too.
Whoa, yeah! The Monado! So this is why you weren't at home. I thought so. This is what I was...
I don't even know the speedrun strategies for this game, I'll be honest. Okay, we got Dunban now. I should have... You know what, it doesn't matter. Dunban will definitely use Enchant. I believe in AI Dunban. He will definitely use Enchant. Actually, he'll just win by himself. That's true. He's level 20. Never mind, we're fine. He's level 20. We're okay. He's got it.
Nice one, Dunban. You didn't waste any time on them Mechon.
Shulk, where's Fiora?
The residential district. We said we'd meet her there.
No, we'll let her eyes off of her. It's over.
All right, then we cut through the commercial district.
Yes.
They do a good job of making Dunban like the coolest guy ever for the first like hour and a half of this game. I will say that. Like I said, the entire like opening is like really good in this game. They give you the hook really quickly. You only have to play like a couple hours to get to like this part of the game, or less even. And I do think the hook to like get you invested in the story is like really well done in this game. One of the best, I would say, in the series. As much as I still do love the slower start games as well, like Xenosaga 1 has a ridiculously slow start before the conflict and the Woglinde happens. I will say that like I do think this game executes it really, really well in this one. I should probably swap that. Never mind, I can't open the menu right now because they're aggroing me. That's fine. I like playing as Ryan. It's okay. It's fine. Okay. I guess technically playing as Dunban would be better, but nah, I'll play Shulk so I can use enchant myself because I think this is where he gets it. I'm not gonna comment on those noises. There's a low-hanging fruit joke here, and I'm not gonna make it.
I must. I don't have a choice.
Ryan's right. You can't go on like this.
Shulk.
Dunban.
Hey.
This time, it's my turn.
Goat?
No, it'll kill you.
Ah, he's fine. What is it?
What's happening?
This is a really cool, like, mechanic in theory. I just wish the execution was, like, a little better. I'm talking about combat specifically. Not the story mode integration. Like, the combat specifically. Having to watch, like, sit still and watch the enemy do an attack for, like, 5 seconds, like, constantly is not super great.
Wow.
I feel like there's a way they could have, like, integrated this in a way that was, like, a lot more fun.
How could this be?
I don't know if it would have been, like, maybe, like, actively responding to the vision right in the moment, maybe? Like, I don't know.
Ryan. Right.
I don't know. I have some thoughts about this, but I need to, like, put them together more.
I got your back. Shulk, do you feel all right?
Hello, Dunban just has another sword.
But there was something strange. Just now, it was as if I could see into the future. Is this another power of the Monado?
Why can only Shulk see the future?
What are you saying? Are you certain, Shulk?
Yes.
I see.
I do appreciate them trying to do gameplay story integration with this, at least.
Could this be?
But yeah, I feel like it just could have been implemented better in the actual combat system. Honestly, yeah, Shadowy Gamer, I kind of agree with that. Just knowing what would happen without having to actually watch the little cutscene, I think could also go a long way if you had the ability to, like, turn that off. Alright. Can I get a slit edge? There we can. We can get a slit edge. And a back slit? Oh. So easy. Break on enemy is in front. That was too easy. Actually, no, I need to walk around this way. That's right. Dude, the flame clock gameplay implementation was really funny. They, like, make you think it's gonna be, like, a mechanic the entire game, and then it just, like, gets completely dropped after chapter 1. I forgot I can't pick up item orders when aggroed in this game. Really sad. How old am I? I'm in my 20s. I am in my 20s.
It's massive.
This is a big hint that the Mechon have people inside them, that they're actual mecha with pilots. Because you can't actually hurt them with the actual Monado, which they established is, and they can't harm people. I would say this is actually an example of, like, good foreshadowing in this game, you know? Like, there's some things that I have kind of beef with foreshadowing wise. This is not one of them. Like, you use enchant right there and you're still doing 1 damage, and you're like, what? How'd this happen? But I feel like this is actually one of the better better uses of foreshadowing in this game, and no one ever talks about this specifically. Everyone always talks about the "there are two voices in my head" cutscene instead.
The Monado.
Because I was showing you Skywatcher. If I was like a first-time player,
What do you mean?
it shows that it doesn't work.
The Monado should cut through.
I think that's a cool like integration there.
What is that light?
Okay, PB&J, that one's just straight up bad. That one's not good at all. But we'll talk about that when we get there.
Could that light be why the Monado has no effect?
Dude, what is this crazy cutscene? Or music, I mean. Cutscene music. OST.
No, you can't take any more.
I do think the original version of the song is a lot better than the new version, though.
Everyone, get away right now!
Fiora.
I do think this is a really cool integration as well, showing the vision mechanic, and you just being completely unable to stop it.
What did I just...
While changing the future is like an important thing, this shows that it can't always be changed just by like knowing what's gonna happen. So I think that's a good use of the vision mechanic, or in the story at least as well. Oh yeah, this is definitely one of the best cutscenes in the game, for sure.
Fiora! Get out of here! Run!
You want more?
When I did the Xeno OST ranking video, I did rank the original versions of the songs, except for the ones that were like exclusive to Definitive Edition, but like in Future Connected. But yeah, there's some songs I like better in this one, some songs I like worse, so it basically evens out anyway. Can you guys believe they killed the cute girl at the beginning of the game? It's so messed up, dude.
Fiora!
I kind of talked about that earlier as well. The cinematography is really good. The choreography and like the fight scenes are really, really good. Like, this is something that Xeno has consistently been very good with for since Xenosaga 1, honestly. Since they started actually including cutscenes in the game. They didn't really start adding a bunch of fight choreography until Xenosaga 2, but yeah, it's been consistently very good. Sorry, I'm talking over a very emotional moment right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'll shut up.
I'll kill you!
Dude, it's crazy. They just put you immediately into combat after that line, too. That's definitely one of the best delivered English cuts in English lines in the series, for sure. It probably doesn't. Dude, and the music kicking in harder when the actual, like, this part of the fight starts. The higher pitch coming in. It's crazy. You can break topple with the chain attack, right? I'm supposed to be in front. I'm supposed to be in... Oh, it still worked. Okay. Buster. Gotta be Buster here, right? Lariat. Really good chain attack. I got lucky with the Yep, alright, cool. Triggered the cutscene easily. the pilot part isn't actually where the actual face is, right? It's in the chest, right? So, like, yeah, hitting them in auto there doesn't do anything, right? I can't remember. I can't remember if it's at their actual face or if the pilot part's at the chest. Yeah, okay, it's in the chest. Okay, that's what I thought. You're targeting the wrong body part, Shulk.
Get back here! No!
Fiora.
That's really interesting. I didn't know that it was a slimmer cockpit in the first cutscene. I'll have to actually pay attention to that.
Good.
No, he's remembering the flashback. Oh, it's so
I've
tragic.
forgotten what it feels like. I never thought it could be so quiet here.
You're spending too much time with Ryan. You're getting used to all the noise he makes.
Yeah, maybe.
It's so peaceful. You know, Shulk, I hope every day can be like this, always.
Never say something like that. Top one things that if you say that, something bad's about to happen. Rex actually has a really good Japanese voice actor, by the way. Hiro Shimono's really, really good.
Hey.
He just didn't get as good of a voice actor in English at all, though, sadly. Or at least the voice direction was the main problem more than anything, I would say. Because there's a lot of, like... It's not even just a Rex problem, I would say. Like, obviously, Malus is, like, consistently great. But, like, there's a lot of characters that sound really awkward, especially near the beginning of the game.
You got more guts than me.
Not at all. It was him that consoled me.
Oh. I guess...
Imagine like, being in Japan and, like, the advertisement for the game is just, like, Mecha Fiora in the commercials and stuff. So you just, like, know she's coming back somehow. Meanwhile, the English community's been calling her 7 for, like, what? 16 years now?
Shulk.
I guess it's probably closer to 14. 2012 was when we got it in the West, right?
But you...
I will shed no tears.
Huh?
A year ago, I felt the same sense of deep loss that I do now.
The Battle of Sword Valley.
After that battle, many of my friends did not make it home. While I was being brought here on that stretcher, they were all I thought about. But I decided I would not cry. Everyone who died in that war had something they wanted to protect. Family, friends, loved ones, their home.
I actually really like this speech from Dunban here. They do such a great job, like, setting up his character in the very beginning stages of this game.
No matter how painful, no matter how hard.
I don't like him as much after he joins the party, though, but we can talk about that when we get there. Maybe I'll change my mind this playthrough, though. But I feel like everything in the beginning of the game related to this character is, like, awesome.
She wanted to protect us. Or rather, she wanted to protect you. And you're alive now. So, I will not cry.
Okay.
Remember the gift of life that Fiora gave you. And treasure it.
I'm probably not going to stream, like, a very casual playthrough of Xenoblade 2 like this, just because I've played that so many times already. I do want to replay 3. I have not replayed the story of that game since the first time I played it, like, 4 years ago, when it came out. So I am going to do that on the channel, probably after this. But 2, I played through 2 way too many times. I know the story of that game like the back of my hand, so I'm not worried about that one.
He's one of a kind, that Dunban.
I've made a decision.
Huh?
My purpose in life. I will pursue that faced Mechon.
Shulk.
They attacked our colony. Killed Fiora. I will find that Mechon. Find it and destroy it. Destroy them all. What are you laughing at?
Sorry. It's just a bit weird. I never thought you'd be the one to say it.
So you agree?
Course, man. I'm just surprised you came out with it first.
You thought I'd try and talk you out of it? That's not what Fiora would want. That sound right?
Yeah, something like that. I thought you'd give me a hard time.
In my head,
This is the one
there are two
everyone
versions
posts.
of me.
I don't even
One
think
of
this
them
is
is
a bad
saying that.
example of foreshadowing. I think that was actually
It's
probably a
telling
decent
me,
example. It's
listen
just
to
the
what Dunban
only
said.
one that people
What
cite
about
when
the
they say
other
this
one?
game has good foreshadowing. And I'm like,
Keep
please
shouting.
find
Make
something
them
else.
pay.
Because there's other
Destroy
good
every
examples in this
single one of
game.
them.
There's a couple
They won't
bad
stop
examples
getting
too, but we'll
louder.
get to there when we get there.
That
The
doesn't sound
most notable bad
Sure,
examples
ain't my
involve
voice,
Dixon.
you know.
Might be. It's a bit of a loudmouth.
There you go then. So, when are we heading off?
Right now.
They're going immediately. This farewell cutscene, like the setting the stage for like the hero's journey here is also, this entire cutscene's really good. Like I said, the start of this game is phenomenal. It's very, very good, like first 2 to 3 hours. How long have I been streaming?
Right.
I don't even know. Oh, I messed up the chat again. Hold on.
Yeah.
About 2 hours, yeah. First 2 hours of this game, phenomenal. And yeah, this song's really good too.
Look after yourselves, boys.
The foreshadowing that Dunban comes back?
Behind you,
And he'll be a party member?
and then we will seize our destiny
Dude, seize our destiny? Dude,
together.
no way. Okay, Dixon looking ominously like that is actually like pretty good foreshadowing. If they didn't ruin it later, that could have been something good. I mean, that's the point, Wee Woo. They just show it just barely like that, yeah. It's also a good point that he did not show up, yeah. They also followed up with this scene about Shulk's past as well, where you see Dixon, so it tries to, like, get you back on his good side again, too. I also do like how this is kind of an intentionally misleading cutscene as well.
Huh?
Because this isn't the actual, like, events that happened here. As far as I remember correctly, right? Well, you see, the problem is we would all gets overwritten because they go, can't say I feel so good about deceiving these kids later, and it's like, oh, well, he's a bad guy. So all, like, the actual, like, subtle examples are just, like, lost because of that. I guess it is more hiding stuff. It did kind of frame the shots in a way where it wasn't really, like, revealing why he was there. That's true.
It's all very well.
I am.
after that
That's a
metal
good
phase
point,
mech
GG5. I wonder what the translation of that
we
line
have
is in
some kind of
Japanese, like
plan?
the actual Japanese line.
How about checking out Colony 6?
I feel like it would
Colony
probably be
6.
similar, though.
The only other Holmes colony left.
Colony 6 is on the way to Sword Valley, where there's supposed to be a mech on base. If that's where they came from, maybe the people in Colony 6 saw something.
Good point. They might even know something about that metal face mechon. So, we go past the Magmel ruins and up through Tephra Cave. Then we should arrive at the Bionis knee.
Yeah. And if we can get to the knee, it ain't far to Colony 6, right?
Sounds like a plan. Let's head to Colony 6.
Let's head to Colony 6. Gem crafting is now available. I don't think I need to do that right now. Usually I do like more boring stuff like that off stream anyway. I should be. I thought I'm probably fine in Tephra Cave without crafting anything. I haven't gotten any ether cylinders yet anyway, right? I need those first. I can probably skip travel, but I'm gonna enjoy the vibes. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna skip travel instead. I lied. Okay. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll probably play... How long would it take to get through Tephra Cave? Getting to, like, the start of Garplan would be cool, but I don't know how long that'll take. I can't remember exactly how long it takes to get through Tephra. I figure it's probably like about an hour. I don't have Fiora anymore, so these fights are gonna take longer. It's really sad. What level is the spider boss? Like, what level do I need to be to, like, not get owned by that? Came out of nowhere. Doesn't do anything against non-Mechon enemies, does it? It's still a damage move, I guess. No break. I'm dead. What the fuck was Ryan doing? He got a... Alright, you know, I'm going back to controlling Ryan. Can't rely on these tanks for anything in this game. Level 12? Okay, I need to get level 10 then. Right, yeah, Rage sucks. That's a good point. Rage is terrible. I was complaining about that earlier. These guys suck at keeping aggro, it's so sad. Alright, let's try to fight the Grog this time. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna position myself so backslash hits him from behind. Yep, see? I gotta account for Shulk's AI myself. Like, when I have aggro, I gotta position the Brog where he uses Slit Edge on the side and backslash from behind, just like this, watch. Well, that was Buster, but you know what I mean. Alright, there we go. Easy. I would love having any kind of mech in the next game that's actually directly controllable. That's something I actually do want in the next game. Yeah. That would be sick. That'd be sick. I miss controlling mechs. Controlling mechs in Xenoblade X is like one of the greatest things about that game. Sure, man, I'll take a look. Yep. I don't know what I'm taking a look at. I'm just kind of accepting the quest, but it's okay.
Hello.
Yep, the red light is not flashing anymore. It was here before. Okay. Now we go the other way.
This door. It was closed when we came
It was
past
closed
before.
when we came past before, but now it's open.
But it's open now.
No
Maybe
way.
It was programmed to open up in case of Mechon emergency. The way to the Bionis knee is just ahead. You ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
Can't jump that high in this game. In the original, you could have made that jump.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
Why do you have 4 quests? Oh my gosh, man.
An ether lamp.
Don't traders use these things as guideposts?
Yeah. We can follow them to the Bionis knee.
Okay.
Yeah, it's...
But if armed traders need
The
guideposts...
fact that it exists, it's hard to do, but the fact that it exists at all still saves so much time grinding if you can pull it off.
Definitely.
And like once you kind of learn how it works and get the timing down, you can. It's fairly consistent. I haven't actually done it yet myself, but my friends that have I've seen what they've done, and I see kind of how to do it. I just haven't had a reason to play X. So. But yeah, if I ever go back to that game, yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff. I'm looking forward to playing or doing that stuff again too when I get there. Because man, the weapon grind is like the worst part of that game for sure. The equipment grind is terrible. So shortening that by like hundreds of hours is like, yeah, awesome, incredible. Yay, I can finally get the gems. I need to hit level 10 before the spider boss. Because I do not want to be more than... I do not want it to be gold tag. That would be generally regarded as bad. I already had aggro. I thought Shulk had one of their aggro's. I already got the Rhyme Time achievement? So easy. Alright, someone has aggro on Shulk. They both have aggro on Shulk. What are you doing, buddy? You gotta do more damage than that, right? Oh my god. Dude, Shulk. Dude, Shulk, where's your light heal, buddy? I believe in you. Never mind, I don't believe in him. I lied. I don't believe him at all, actually. Dude, these Crabbles are crazy. But I have no one to buff my ag. How do I? It's down on the D-pad. There it is. That's how you run away. Oh, I died first. Oh well. Enemy's too strong? Try casual mode. So true. Alright, this time for sure. Dude, this guy's crazy. Okay, well, it's fine that time. That time I barely lost any health on Ryan. He was so funny, dude. Okay. Cool. Maybe I shouldn't heal fully after a fight the first time, because I didn't heal Shulk there. Oh, I don't want to fight. I do not want to fight the monster right now, actually. No. Nope. I'm gonna fight a unique monster. I'm gonna fight you by yourself. Oh, Shulk's already dead. Goodbye, Shulk. Can I use it any time? I guess I can, yeah. There's no camps in this game, or like inns. That's true, I can do that. Oh yeah, let's do that. There we go, now I'm the level I need to be. Okay, we're fine. Well. I want to fight these guys. I'll fight them. They got the red exclamation mark on their head, so I gotta fight him. He aggroed this unique monster again. This idiot. It's fine. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. Okay, I'm remembering how to play this game. It's been 6 years. What order do I have now? I don't think that really does anything, but sure, I'll lock onto my target. Does it give any stat boost? I can't remember. I'll have to look at it. Sure, it's like, sure, man, I'll lock on. This guy's still too crazy for me right now. I don't know. I don't know if I can fight him right now. He's kind of cracked. You know what? We'll see. Let's see if I get lucky. Oh, you don't have that up at all. Of course you don't. Alright, you know what? Let's do Ryan. I have 400 health. Okay, we're probably not winning this. Oh. Dang, he did 2 auto attacks back to back. That's crazy. Okay, goodbye. Nope, the crab is too strong, guys. The crab is just too strong for me right now. I'm not good at this game, so I need to like ignore that guy. I'll fight the Noble Rog instead. What does lock on do? Where's Berserker? I probably have better equipment I can equip, but it's okay. I'll worry about that later. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna keep going. We don't care about those treasure chests. Actually, you know what? I kind of do. I'll take one. I want to get the broken pincer. Yes, there we go. Now we got what we needed. Let's loot the rest of them. We don't need them. Someone's OCD is going to be really mad at me right now. Oh, hello, spiders. I'll fight the spiders. You know what? They got red exclamation marks. I have to fight them. Okay. I think I just mistimed that. It's okay though. Dude, 1337 damage? No way. What am I supposed to get from these guys? Do I just have to defeat them? You think they'll lean more into the Bible stuff in future Xeno games? Probably not, as long as it's owned by Nintendo. I think I might be supposed to get a specific item drop, and it's not dropping, so after this one, we will just keep going. Okay. Yeah, I needed a Ragno, so okay, I don't care enough.
What the?
What the?
Look at the emblem. They're traders from Colony
It's
6.
over.
No wonder it's been so long since the last delivery.
Ryan, their injuries.
They weren't made by no Mechon. It was probably the monsters that live here. Man, that's grim. I don't want to go like this. Not even killed by Mechon, just some monsters in a cave.
Is there any difference between being killed by like a robot and by like a monster?
Children, maybe.
I feel like they're both kind of bad ways to go out.
But why'd you say that?
Oh, no reason. Ryan, shouldn't we return them to the Bionis?
Huh? Oh, right. What's born from the Bionis is returned to the Bionis. That's the way of the Homs.
What's born of the Bionis must return to the Bionis. What an interesting line.
That was way harder than I thought it'd be. I'm just about ready to collapse.
Let's take a rest.
Can we count that as
If
foreshadowing,
the monsters in
guys?
here killed all these traders. We need to... I'm wide awake, so I'll take first watch.
Thanks, man. The nap will do me good. Shulk, my turn.
Awake already?
Didn't sleep a wink. Oh, I still feel like I just did one of Vanguard's drills.
They just like dug in the dirt with their fingers.
Hey, why do you think the Mechon attacked? Are we just food to them? Or what? Did we do something
Robots
wrong?
don't need to eat, Ryan.
Sort of reminds me of the battle between the Bionis and the Mechonis. I wonder if it's anything to do with that.
Well, it's hard to believe that living things are just a source of energy for machines. There has to be another reason.
Yeah, I agree.
Mechon killed Fiora.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll never forgive them. I don't care what their reason is.
When it happened, the Monado showed me that Fiora was in danger, but I couldn't save her.
It's not your fault. Just because the Monado showed you some future, that don't mean you could do anything about it. You did great. You fought them off. I couldn't have done that. You know, I've been thinking about it. Why you can use the Monado...
They would have had to have wrote Ryan as a drastically
Dixon told
different
me.
character if that plot twist was going to work. The current version of Ryan would have been a horrible plot twist if they used the current version of Ryan.
There was a blizzard or something, and your mum and dad...
A blizzard or something.
And then Dixon found you and brought you back.
That sounds right. I was pretty young, so I don't really remember anything.
Is that why you do it?
See, what is interesting about him saying it's a blizzard is that they were all inside the... They were all inside the building.
Part of me does see
I don't think it's technically a building. It's like the ruins, I guess.
But mainly, if it really is the sword that the Bionis used...
But they
to
should have
kill
been
the
safe
Mechonis,
from the blizzard
like in the
specifically.
legend.
Of course, they could have like ran out of
to work
food or
out in
something,
secret.
but even then, Shulk surviving, outlasting everyone except the other people there would have been like
I've got You were
definitely very
chosen
interesting.
By the Monado.
What? Chosen?
Don't you see? Not even Dunban can handle it. It ain't chance that you can and he can't. I'll take the next watch.
Yeah, bro, you're special,
You
Shulk.
get some
That's why you
rest.
can do it.
Okay, I'll try. Night, Ryan.
What is your favorite? Which sword is your favorite? Tough one. Design-wise, it's probably the Numa sword. Function-wise,
Do you wish to change it?
it's a hard one. Oh, who's that?
The
Who's that
future.
guy? I forgot to get. I didn't get the screenshot with just the future on screen. It was slightly late.
It is every man's desire to change the future. Is that not so?
even if everything has been predestined.
Chaos if he was mid and not amazing, right, Rudra?
The Monado is now in your hands.
They really did just
The
show Hal was
Monado
here, though.
will grow with you. If you can find the true Monado,
the true Monado,
the future is yours.
The true Monado.
Shulk. Shulk.
Ryan.
Alright, this time we can successfully change the future.
Shulk. Shulk.
Oh, it's over.
Ryan.
Damn, that's kind of brutal stabbing, dude. That one, like, right, a huge hole in his chest.
Give us a hand.
Okay, let's fight the worker Ragno. Alright, we'll use it. I don't know if it does anything. I need to check the skill description. I know it's not Berserker, that's all I remember. I want to get him AoE lined up if I can for Buster. Okay, it only counts the current enemy. If I just do this for now, since they're all on me. The one used for guard shift? Okay, no, they're not targeting me anymore. Okay, we can stop now. Okay, we can stop. Yep, okay, thank you. Never mind, that move sucks. You can't cancel it at any time. I lied. I feel like we're not, like, focusing on the right, on one enemy. I'm about to get Lariat back. Oh, he died as soon as I got chain attack. That's really annoying. Okay, it might be over. It might be over. Never mind. I'm alive. I'm alive. Dude, these guys are crazy, dude. All right, we got this. We got this. We don't got this. We don't got it. Dude, there's like 2-1, no health. It's so sad. Alright, next time. Dude, enemies are too strong for me, that's true. Alright, you know what? I need to, like, actually change my gear, probably. If I have better gear than what I have now, at least. Oh yeah, the Spark Lancer is definitely better. I lose some block rate and some physical defense, though. But I do more damage. And, you know, that's the most important thing, is doing more damage. I want that up. I don't have any of these, okay. This is all I can do for now, actually. In that case, let's level up some arts. I got Aura Burst. This is... reduces enemy strength when I have an aura active. Okay, that's true. Aura that greatly raises aggro. Okay, alright, cool. That's what that does. Wild Down is definitely my best move. War Swing's pretty good too, though. We'll do this. And Shulk. Not really worried about leveling up your Monado arts right now. Let's level up Stream Edge, level up Light Heal, and Backslash one more time. Okay, we'll go with that. Should be fine. Wait, these aren't ones I'm supposed to fight. Oops. It's fine, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I'll fight him anyway. Wrong move, but it's fine.
Just one left. Not even a challenge. Cool. Let's keep this up.
Okay, let's go fight the story enemies now. Look, look. Sometimes I get greedy and I don't level things up because I'm lazy, but it's fine. All right. Okay, Buster should hit everyone there. That's good. I'll go ahead and do this now that you got all that aggro, probably. It only taunts who you're currently aggroed on, so that's a little annoying. So he is going to have to survive a few people. Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, let's target this guy. Okay, we should be fine at this point. Okay, that's fine. On. Okay, break. Topple. This. See, this game's easy. See, I got so much health left. Not even hard.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
I already did that in the fight, don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry, Gilbert, I did
It
that.
looked like you were having a nightmare.
Really?
The Monado is now in your hands. The Monado will grow with you. If you can find the
Do you think people forget Albus's voice before they actually meet him?
Is yours.
The true Monado.
The true Monado.
What's with you?
Which implies this is not the real one. Well, it's real, but also not real. It's not Shulk's version of the Monado, at least. Hey, buddy, you should say something about that to your buddy, your friend Ryan. Be like, hey, Ryan, you're gonna die if we don't do something about it.
It wasn't a dream. Was it a vision? What should I do? I could tell Ryan. But I don't know.
Okay. I got my full chain attack meter, which would probably end after 2 attacks anyway, but I do have it.
What on Bionis are those?
Monsters' egg sacs, I think. But it looks like there are mechon parts inside as well.
Man, what kind of monsters are they?
Probably some type of arachno.
Well, we did just fight a bunch of spiders.
Ryan, get back!
Oh, it's over. No! Ryan, no!
No. If that vision comes true, then Ryan, I've got to find him.
Okay. Sound-type enemies will respond to noise. That's fine. We're just gonna run past them anyway. We gotta go save our buddy Ryan. You're not gonna be able to get them to go on long early in the game unless you're just lucky. It's based on a whole number of factors.
You think just don't give up, do ya?
Ryan! I've got to hurry. If I can get up there, I should be able to reach
Well, let's
him.
get up there. Let's go. You can get up to like 80% chance to continue a chain attack at the end of the first round, but you cannot do that early in the game. It relies on a whole host of factors, like I said. And then it's 100. After the first trigger, it's 100% if you hit the very outer ring. So you can like make it guaranteed if you can just keep hitting it. But it gets harder and harder to hit it too.
many of them! I killed one, and 10 more pop up!
Ryan, you gotta do something!
Not that way! Ryan!
Oh, I should be controlling Shulk because this is where we get Monado shield. Wait, I am controlling Shulk. Never mind, we're fine, we're fine. Right, it made me swap Shulk.
Ryan!
Not so easy. Gameplay story integration?
The power of the Monado.
Look out! Glad one of us figured out these things to try and ambush. Let's do this, Shulk. Right.
Alright. Shield. We can now have visions of the future! Like I already said, I wish this was implemented a little bit better. That's okay. Let's focus on the little small guys first. That does hurt. Yep, we gotta use shield for that one, for sure. Oh, oh! A classic! The music changes from the really good song to a not very good song. A classic. Alright, I'm gonna do something stupid here and bust through all these enemies at once. Alright, this guy now. Alright. And lower. Well, I tried to lower my aggro with that. It didn't work very well, but I tried. Now I'm stuck because I'm binded. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, heal yourself again. There's a lot of these guys. I didn't remember there being this many. Do they just keep spawning? No, are those just the pod? I think they do. I think I'm supposed to actually just target the queen. Never mind, I misremembered how this fight's supposed to go. Yeah, the little small spiders just keep spawning. I'm supposed to just target the queen from the beginning, aren't I? My bad. That's okay. I'm gonna do something stupid and do this and then backslash. Big damage, big damage. That's the important thing. Yeah, this fight is definitely like kind of balanced around the little enemies not doing much damage anyway. I think I'm fine at this point. Now let's try to get a break. If I can get a break, I will like definitely. Actually, I can just chain attack anyway, can't I? All right. No, wait. Chain attack first. Chain attack. Oh, I'm already stuck using it. That's fine. I don't think I can get out of here. That's fine. No, I can't. I can do this. I have to topple off barely. This is not gonna be from behind. Unfortunate. Okay. If I can get the continuation, this will be really good. I probably won't, though. I got it, and then I messed it up anyway. Tried too hard to get the good combo. That gives me an extra chance for the second one. Oh, man, I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna Shadow Eye, Slit Edge, and then try to end up with a backslash here. Nope, never mind. Not enough damage. I'll heal Ryan. I think we're fine. One more backslash and end it. Unless Ryan died before then. Okay, we're good.
I'm feeling it. Looks like the
I don't remember
Monado
the
works on more than
timing.
just
I don't remember the
Mekon.
timing.
I gotta say, that's pretty awesome.
And the timing also gets faster and faster, so that's my other
I
excuse.
just realized something.
I'm used to the timing being faster.
The future I see, it isn't set. I think it's more like a warning.
A warning?
Also, in my defense,
Yeah.
the only 3 games I've actually spent a ton of time
Warning
playing
about
are the
what
other
will
3
happen.
Xenoblade games. I
What
actually
will happen
haven't
if I
played
don't
this one
do
that
anything?
much.
Or if I can't do anything.
I've only done 2
So I
playthroughs of this
can
game
use
ever,
power to change
and the last
the
time I
future.
touched it was 6 years ago.
And that's exactly what I intend to do.
You've got my vote. And if you really can do that, I think Fiora would have liked it too.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, we got
let's get
more
moving.
character
We're
motivation. Let's
nearly at the
go.
Bionis knee.
Yep. I can now do skill links. I don't think there's anything I can use to do that's useful with that right now. Hey, what do I do with this? Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. That's the Xenoblade 1 chapter. I really like the second time you fight Egil. And Agna, what's it called? This Mechonis capital. I'm forgetting the name. It's like Agnaratha, is that it? Or am I thinking of a different one? Or is that not how you pronounce it? Yeah, Agnaratha, that's it, okay. Alright, peak moment coming up. Not necessarily for story reasons, just for, like, atmosphere reasons. And in area to, like, yeah, atmosphere reasons. We'll go with that. That's a good word.
Wow. No matter how many times I see this, I never get used to it.
That's our goal.
On the other side of those clouds.
Yep. It's our enemy. Mechonis.
Our enemy.
What's this ominous cutscene happening right here? Oh, it's a dead guy. You when I convert a human into energy. Dude, we're already on chapter 4. Like, it's really funny how quick some of the early chapters are.
If we just came up the Bionis shin...
Then this must be its kneecap, right?
Yep. Which means Colony 6 is up ahead.
Looks like we can climb up there.
Great. I love a good climb.
It's like the smallest climb ever, by the way. I love a good climb. Climbs like 20 feet, maybe. Wow, that's weird how this area has no music right now. What is this narrow hallway we're walking through? Seems like every other RPG, right? Okay, we don't need to do this. Okay. Man, I thought this game had a good OST, but there's just no music. Freaking landed challenge. Get out of here. No, we don't care. We do not care. I'm trying to build up the atmosphere and they keep interrupting me, dude. Got a shop.
Yes?
Worse than what I currently have.
Good day. Good day. Good day. Good day.
Yeah, it'll be in my VODs playlist. And I'll make sure that it's publicly visible as well. So no worries if you missed it. This is one of the coolest moments in the game for sure. I feel like this is where you get to this area and you're like, oh, okay, I see what I'm playing now.
Oi, Shulk, look over there.
Smoke.
Like the concept behind this area is like awesome. How they like lead into it with the atmosphere and like the build up, and like the game just like feeling like it's just really starting now. Very well done. Very well executed. Yeah, especially after you come out of the cave as well. The cave also just kind of has a nothing OST also, so when you get here and you like hear this music for the first time, very great atmospheric moment. Xenoblade games have always had really good atmosphere though, just in general, for sure. When do you get air slash? I still don't have it. It's kind of crazy. All right. I have played for about 3 hours now, but I did kind of want to get here at least. So I'm going to transition to ranking my favorite games, which I wanted to do on stream. So. Next time I play this, we will do a lot in the Bionis shoulder. Maybe try to get past Zord. I don't know. I don't know how long that'll take. Depends. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. But yeah. Really like this moment. I do think the opening of this game up through here is very strong. Definitely very well executed in a lot of areas. Really strong opening hook to the story. I'm glad I'm going through this at least one more time to kind of solidify my thoughts on how this game. Alright, so I've never really been great with transitions. I got something else I wanted to do on stream, which I think will be maybe fun. Maybe fun, we'll see. Will I do the DLC as well? Future Connected? Maybe. Maybe. If that's what you mean, maybe. I'm not entirely sure yet. Let me go to OBS real quick. Window capture. Over the switch. Okay. So I made this list a long time ago, and I've just done like very minor updates since. And I was thinking today, I could finally do a more substantial update to this list. Because I've been thinking about like, I want to do like a big update and like just kind of rearrange some of my thoughts about a lot of these games for a while. And Yeah, I feel like today would be a fun day to do that, so the chat can be mad at me about my opinions. Or they can offer their own insight about some of these games, you know? Alright, so what I'm going to do first is I have a lot of games that I've rated both an 8, a 9, and a 10 on here. I'm going to add everything since then that I've also rated a 9. And then we'll sort the best 50 after that. So we got Blue Reflection, I know for sure. Second Light. We got... Will I make guides for Ennis Ragnarok? Of course. I definitely want to make some content on that. I don't know how much I'll make. It really depends on how substantial of an update it is. But I'll definitely be making some content on that for sure. Sophie, we got Lydia and Sue, I know as well. This website. Okay. What is my favorite Megaton? It is on here. It's SMT5. Big fan of the customization in that game. We'll talk about that when we get there, though. Let's see. This is already on there. This is already on there. 0 is excluded because I just included with the first game. On there. Don't have 0 on there. A lot of games with 0 in the title. Sky Third, Fodid, Phenotype, Mario 64, Nier. I have Nier on there already. Not going to bother Future Redeemed. I just include that in Xenoblade 3. Devil's Forever 2, Tevi, DC8. Not going to bother with that one either. Shadowbringers. Most of these are actually already on there. Okay. I don't think I have Wind Waker on here, though. We'll go ahead and put Wind Waker here. Alright, so there are 55 games here, and this is probably my favorite. I'll check my 8s really quickly. I'll check my 8s. Hold on. Just in case there's anything that looks really substantial that I'm like, oh, you know what? I really want to add that one. Probably not. This is probably good. Okay. Where's Xenosaga Freaks? Didn't make the cut. He just barely didn't make the cut. It's, just barely didn't make the cut. Alright. So, I wanted to do this. I don't know how long it'll take. It shouldn't take that long, though. Okay. So, this gives me an excuse to talk about my favorite games and reorganize my thoughts on them anyway. Like I said, I want to do like a more massive overhaul where I kind of like reorder things for a while. So, let's go ahead and do that now. I think Xenoblade 2 is still easy number 1 for me. I don't think that's a competition. Pretty much easily my favorite game of all time when you include Torna. Great combat system, great narrative, great everything really. Does pretty much everything that I would ever want any kind of video game to do. Fantastic atmosphere as well. And I also think Xenosaga 3 is easily staying number 2. This is still my favorite like narrative and cast in like any game ever, just like the entire Xenosaga series. Gameplay is not as strong as Xenoblade 2's is. It doesn't have like all the content that Xenoblade 2 does, which is the main reason it's number 2 instead. Xenoblade 2 also had a much larger impact on my life as a whole. Obviously, that's why I have my YouTube channel, why you guys are watching me stream right now, because of Xenoblade 2. So I think Xenosaga 3 is just kind of more entrenched in second place because of that, but fantastic game. Really fun turn-based combat system, very fast-paced. It's not very complex, but it is very fast-paced, very good. And like I said, I love the cast in this game. I love so many aspects of this game. I really love the writing. Really good game. Okay, after these two, this is when it gets a lot more complicated. All right, so I've been thinking about it for a while. I really like Steins Gate. I do really like Steins Gate a lot. It is one of my favorite stories ever. It has my favorite character of all time in it, Mayuri. And I'm even when you include the Zero story as well, it is fantastic. But there's one game here that I kind of want to put above Steins Gate. And a Super Smash Brothers Brawl. All right. This is gonna be the biggest hear me out of all time. Okay. This game might be the most important game in my entire life. Like, even more than Xenoblade 2. This one right here might be the most important game in my entire life. Okay, I'm showing my age here, but this game came out when I was 11 years old, right? And I had been excited for it for like months. I played Melee all the time when I was a child. I played the original game all the time when I was a child before Melee came out, and I got that. I had been checking the website like every morning, the Smash Dojo every single day. I saw all the updates. The first thing I did every morning, always check what was going on. I signed up for all of these forum websites that like you could exchange friend codes with people so you could play them online since it was going to have Wi-Fi for the first time ever. So you had like all these like really old forum websites like friendcodes.com. I bet no one knows what that is. There was another one called brawlfriendcodes.com too. There's All is Brawl. There was that ladder website. There was I even had an account on Smashboards that I never really used because that was mostly for offline and just like resources. But I did have one there. There were some other really obscure forum websites as well. So I was so excited to like play this game and like do stuff with people, and it became like a kind of defining experience of my time growing up. Just not just the game itself, but just like the communities I was involved with at the time. I joined like a clan to like do clan wars with people and stuff like that too back in the day. It's an important time period of my life that I always think back fondly on. And every time I go back to this game, I always just feel like I'm home, you know? Like I can play the other Smash games which are like objectively better designed or like have better character balance, and it just still never feels the same. Whenever I play Smash Ultimate, even if I'm playing Pyra and Mythra, I just can't get into it that much. But like I can boot this up on Dolphin and just have a blast playing against CPUs. I don't know what it is. All the jank, all the terrible balance, it doesn't matter to me. I just love this game. Like I just love this game. The Subspace Emissary is also incredible. Yes. So I don't think I will ever not love this game. It's one of my favorites ever, and pretty much the only Smash game I think I'll ever care about for forever at this point, because I'm not that big into Ultimate. I don't really like Smash 4. I was never that big into Melee after Brawl came out. But Brawl is like a special game to me, not just for the game itself, but just for like everything it represents for me. The reason I got into like a bunch of Nintendo franchises as well too, and like the reason I like got really entrenched myself in any kind of communities online was because of this game. So this is kind of like the precursor to like the impact Xenoblade 2 would eventually have on me as well. My love for this game was also a big reason I got into Smash and wanted to main Shulk in that game as well. So, and in Smash 4, I should say. So it's all kind of a domino effect, you know? It's all kind of a domino effect that I feel like really started with Brawl. And like I said, I don't care if the game is balanced like garbage. I love this game. And Meta Knight is still the most fun character in Smash history, even if he's like super broken. He's still really fun. Anyway, yeah, Steins Gate. Steins Gate is probably fourth at this point. Really, really good visual novel. Really good anime if you watch that instead. Highly, highly recommend if you're a fan of any kind of good stories or narratives. What was my announcement of Sonic? Okay, I was actually never a big Sonic fan growing up. I was definitely more into Nintendo IPs and Mario. So I didn't have as big of a reaction as like other people probably had. But it was like kind of exciting because it felt like it opened the door for like so many other possibilities. Of course, we got no other third parties after that in Brawl specifically, but it did open the door for a lot of things, you know? All right, next. Fifth place is where it gets tough. There are 4 games here that I could easily see myself putting in 5th place. And all for fairly different reasons, and it's picking between them is going to be tough. All right. So you got Daybreak, Xenoblade X, Grand Blue Relink, and then probably Atelier Sophie, too. The more I think about this one specifically, the more I really, really adore this game. And it's been one that's consistently had one of the biggest impacts on my life since I played it in 2024. And I feel like it just continuously goes up my list. Hold on, I got... their staff fell off again. I got her cute little Nendoroid. I love Sophie. This is like one of the most hopes and dreams games of like all time. If you have like a game that's like... the central message is basically follow your dreams, look, it's like a free 9 out of 10 at least. At the minimum, you know? So I feel like it's in the competition for 5th place here. Daybreak, obviously really, really good. It has I really like Vaughn in this game. He's one of my favorite characters. The thing that's kind of soured me a little bit on this game, not much, because it's still like easily my favorite Kiseki game, still easy 10 out of 10, is that the sequel follow-up is not that great, and apparently, according to people I know, Kai has not been very kind to some of the cast members either. But I still really love this game, regardless of where Calvary goes from here. I think this is a fantastic RPG. It was another one of my favorite casts in RPGs. Chapter 5 is fantastic. The gameplay is really solid evolution from previous Kiseki systems. And yeah, it's just a really fun game with a really solid, like, standalone story, even by Kiseki standards. So, I do really like this game. I don't know if I like it enough to keep it in 5th place at this point. Xenoblade X, I don't think this one needs any introduction. This one, I feel like people really, especially in the Xenoblade community, because I feel like we focus too much on, like, the stories of these games, people really underrate just how good of a game this actually is. Like, when it comes to atmosphere in video games, Xenoblade X might be, like, one of one. Like, I think people underrate just how incredible the world design in Xenoblade X is, and just kind of the atmosphere that game has with, like, the Sawano music, and just, like, being able to go around this gigantic, like, atmospheric world in your mech. People really underrate how great the world building is in the game between all the side content that it has. People really underrate a lot of things about this game, honestly. It's one of the only games where I don't care about the main narrative that I still think is a 10 out of 10 anyway, because everything else is just executed, like, perfectly. This is such a good game. It's also kind of my segue to actually being into the Xenoblade community, because it had, like, online multiplayer at the time. The community was really, really small back then before 2 came out, but it is worth noting that this is technically kind of where I got into the Xenoblade community. I played 1 before this, but this is when I kind of, like, joined online communities specifically tailored around the series, you know? That is fair. It is pretty easy to die in the game, and it's definitely an acquired taste. But I think once you kind of, like, understand what type of game you're playing and, like, really, like, lose yourself in the atmosphere of the game, and if you actually can understand combat, it's an incredible game. An incredibly well-designed game that, like, nobody else has ever been able to replicate, like, ever. It's, like, my favorite open world in, like, any game ever, easily. Very, very good. Relinked is just probably my favorite, like, multiplayer game at this point. It's co-op multiplayer, I should say. Just because, yeah, it has a ton of a ton of very good multiplayer content. Let's just go with that. Very, very good fights. I love playing this game with my friends, and it's also probably one of the contenders here. But I really do think, the more I think about it, I kind of want to put this one 5th. I think this game is just that good. It has one of my favorite endings ever. I teared up at the ending. The crafting system is incredible. It might be my favorite turn-based combat system. It's a really, really good turn-based combat system. Great lovable characters, really positive themes. I love following my dreams. Sophie 2 is really good. If you can get into Atelier at all and play the first Sophie game before this one, which is definitely not as strong game design-wise, if you could play this one, though, this is a fantastic game that I just adore. I feel like Daybreak has potential to rise again in the future, but I'm kind of feeling this right now. Make your camera feed bigger. The people want more Enel. Thank you for the $20, by the way. I do appreciate it. I will consider it for the next stream. I just want people to be able to see the actual game stream as well, you know? Unless you just mean, like, temporarily. Hold on. I can do this for you. It's like the chat goes over it somewhat. That's okay. I can do this for now. All right, thank you for the $20, JP. I really do appreciate it, though. Yeah, I think this is my order for now. This is probably just what I'm gonna be going with here. I think Daybreak, if Calvert has a good resolution, I feel like Daybreak would probably rise up again a little bit. But I'm a little hesitant to put it higher than this for now. Like, I think it's a great standalone game. It's just, Kiseki is also a series very entrenched in, like, its ongoing, continuous narrative. And if the follow-up Calvert games are not as good as this one, it kind of, like, cheapens this game a little bit, you know? So that's why I'm gonna probably put it a little bit lower for now. I think Sal's in Your Door stays 9th. This is a really charming game. I've replayed like 10 times over the years. Really fun game. I really love it a lot. Another one of my favorite turn-based combat systems. And I think Robotics Notes also easily stays 10th. Another same series as Steins Gate, believe it or not. I don't know if you've only watched the anime, you probably didn't know this, but this is actually the same series as Steins Gate. They are in the same universe, have the same, like, the little girl in Steins Gate, Nai Tenoji, shows up as like a 20-year-old in Robotics Notes. Just as an example. It's the same series. So this is a very, very good visual novel. The anime is not quite as good as Steins Gate's anime is, but I really like this one a lot. It's like a love letter to mecha, just in general, and I love mecha, if you couldn't tell. So, yeah, Robotics Notes, another good VN. I'm probably just skipping that there. Okay. Bonanza might have been a placement where I was writing the recency bias and emotional high. It's tough, because I will be the first to admit I love 3D Mario games. I love well-controlled 3D Mario games just in general, and I love like big collectathons like this with like the big open levels. So Bonanza was I was very high on my list at the time. I felt at the time when I finished it, I did like it more than Odyssey, which is also on this list. I really like both of these games a lot. I gave them both a 10. But I'm wondering if I like Bonanza as much as my placement here would suggest, you know? That's the thing I'm wondering at this point in time, you know? And I'm wondering if I actually like it more than Odyssey now that more months has passed. I feel like Odyssey controls a bit smoother, but there's more cool things you can do in Bonanza. Maybe. Like, breaking the wall was really cool. Breaking the walls and stuff like that was really cool in Bonanza. There's some pretty cool bananas in there. Mario is probably more pure platforming. I don't know. Thoughts on Mario Sunshine? Don't worry, it's down here. It's down here. I don't know. I do feel like I don't think about it as much as some of these other games here, but this is not like a narrative focused game in the same way like some of these other ones after it are. Hajimari, or Trails in a Reverie as it's known in the West. This one's also a tough one because I think the finale of this game is like the best chapter in Kiseki, the best chapter in the series. However, one of the routes I don't actually care for that much, and another route is like just, it's pretty good, but not amazing. And then the third route, the C route, is like incredible. But the finale chapter, every time I think about like maybe this game isn't as good as I have it ranked, I think about that finale chapter and I'm like, dude, this is one of the greatest games ever made. So my thoughts on this game are definitely like kind of colored by that, I would say. But this is still really, really good regardless. Awakening is not on this list. Sorry. I don't know. I feel like ordering my 10s here is going to be a little weird. I want to say... I don't know. I feel like this at least goes down a little bit. No, I definitely think about these two more than Bananas as well. I feel like these are kind of like almost equal in my mind, so this is probably fair at this point. As far as Tajimari versus the stuff underneath, Vengeance has like my favorite Megaton combat and fusion system ever. It's like the peak of Megaton combat, the peak of the fusion system that these games have, I think. So many ways you can customize your demons. It's probably my favorite monster collector period as well because of that. It's weaker on story than a couple other Megaton games. Even Vengeance is. The first SMT5 was very bad on story, but the Vengeance is a lot better, but it's still weaker than some of the other games. But I still think very highly of this game because the gameplay is just that fun. The gameplay is just incredibly, incredibly fun. This one's hard. This one's hard. I do feel like I think about Rewrite probably more than these two games at this point. This is a key VN, probably my favorite key VN, where I just really, really love like a couple of the routes here, and the true routes as well. Chaos Child's kind of in the same boat, but I don't know if it's to the same extent. I'm thinking this right now. It's tough though, because the finale of this game is incredible, but there's definitely a couple weaker spots to this game. And I feel like Vengeance, the reason I like Vengeance is less to do with the story and more to do with it just being a really, really good monster collector and with really good customization and combat system. Jeez. I think this is probably... I just don't know if I like Odyssey more than Bonanza. That's the next thing up, really. Chaos Child is also in the same series as Robotics Notes and Steins Gate, another fantastic VN. All three of these are, like, really, really good. Odyssey versus Bonanza is tough. What do you guys think, chat? Odyssey or Bonanza? What do you like more? As replay, I feel like if I replayed them, I would maybe have the same opinion. That's what's making me think maybe Odyssey would go above Bonanza for me. Because, yeah, I do think... It's tough. I feel like there's definitely a novelty in DK that can't be really recaptured on replays as much. Yeah, I don't want to let recency bias cloud me too much. I'll probably eventually replay these. They're not very long. But yeah, I'll put Odyssey up above it for now. Yeah, the movement in Odyssey is incredible. I agree with that. Okay. This one I need to replay. I just straight up need to replay this. This is it's still in the 10 out of 10 range. It's my lowest, it's like the lowest 10 on this list before we get to my 9s, but it is in the 10 out of 10 range. I know I need to replay this game. I need to solidify my thoughts on it. After I do the Xenoblade 1 playthrough I'm doing right now, I will replay this game. And if I need to change where it is, I will change it. I just straight up need to replay Xenoblade 3. Alright. Next up, this is where it gets more complicated. Everything else on this list, everything else here is like a 9 out of 10, except Kenon, which is probably being removed, but talk about that when we get there. Everything else on here is a 9, so it gets a lot more complicated now. I'll probably replay Future Redeemed, yeah. I have not replayed Future Redeemed since the very first night either. Okay. Okay. So, I really like Drakengard 3. I also play Drakengard 3 on emulator at 60 FPS and not on the PS3 where it runs at like 15 FPS. And I feel like this also made a drastic difference in my opinion on this game. But, regardless of that, I still think it's one of Yoko Taro's finest stories, writing-wise. Has really fun dialogue. And really, really good finale. Really good finale sequence. Don't know if anyone else here has played Drakengard 3, but I think this game is really, really good. If you like the Nier games, which I also have on here, this is another fantastic experience. It's my favorite of the Drake and Nier games, but I know that is probably not a commonly held opinion. But I vibe with this game a lot. If you vibe with the humor this game has, it's awesome. As far as if I like anything else underneath it more, probably not. Maybe Tevi. Tevi is like my favorite Metroidvania. This is a really, really fun Metroidvania. Has like the best boss fights in the genre of the ones I have played. I doubt that's changing, honestly. Has a pretty fun map, but really, really fun combat. And like I said, the boss fights are like incredible in this game. It also has like an actual it has an okay story. The story's okay. But yeah, it's probably my favorite as far as 2D exploration Metroidvania games. I really like Tevi a lot. I honestly don't know which one of these I like more. It's probably still Drakengard 3. I just remember the OST of Drakengard 3 is like incredible. I'll probably go on that. There's nowhere to play it without either emulating it or just buying a PS2 or PS3 for it. Okay, Galeria is another RPG. This is a dungeon crawler RPG. I feel like this one's probably going down for me. I do really like the narrative and what this game does accomplish with it, but I also don't think about it as much as a lot of things above it and some of the things underneath it. I think it's at least under Breath of the Wild. Galeria is really fun. It's really good. Like, it does a lot of really ambitious things with the writing, though. I will say that. So I do appreciate that a lot. Mario 64. Mario 64 is a weird one for me. It's one of those games that was like very defining in my childhood, and I'd replayed it a lot growing up. But every time I revisit it now, it doesn't feel nearly as good to play as it used to. I still have it ranked probably higher than I should, but it's one of those games that I feel like it just doesn't always feel as good as I remember it feeling. I still like love the game for like other reasons, like I still love all the levels and stuff like that, but there's like things about it that I just feel like did not age amazingly. But it is the first 3D Mario game like ever, one of the first 3D games ever. So yeah, but I feel like it probably shouldn't be this high at the same time. Like I feel like if you ask me what I thought about most of these games down here, I feel like it's probably about right here after F-Zero GX at this point. Breath of the Wild is really, really good. Another great atmospheric open world game. I think this is about right for it. It's probably my second favorite open world after Xenoblade X. I think Breath of the Wild is a fantastic game. So definitely not. I definitely don't think I need to lower that one. I think that one's fine where it is at this point. There's one I might put above it, but we'll talk about that in a second. Radiant Dawn is my favorite Fire Emblem game. Very, very easily. I replayed this one a few times over the years as well. I think it has probably my favorite map design in the series outside of Part 4 route maps, which are not great, but ignore that. Has really, really solid story outside of the Blood Pact, but ignore that too. Micaiah is one of my all-time, probably my all-time favorite Fire Emblem character easily. I really, really like Radiant Dawn a lot. I mean, it's probably going to be the last time I do a playthrough of the game. That's why it says that. I feel like Radiant Dawn probably does... Well, no. I'll have to see. Alright. Just so it's not on my mind, the big one I think changing position is this one. The more I think about the final route of this game after story, this one's hard. Okay. Clannad is like 70% an 8 out of 10 attached to like 30% of like the freest 10 out of 10 ever. I don't know if this makes any sense, but like basically you spend like 45 hours doing like a pretty solid VN, like some pretty cool character routes, some pretty cool emotional moments with like a lot of the cast. And then you do the Nagisa route, and then you do After Story, and it's like, this is like one of the greatest things I ever read in my entire life. Maybe if you watch the anime, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you read the VN also. You probably know what I'm talking about. So it's a really tough one to rate, because there's part of this VN that's like easily on par with like a lot of the stuff on here. But there's also like I can't really like rate it that high when like 70% of the VN is just not as good as that last part is, you know? But I do think this is a really, really solid VN, though. Fata Morgana is another really solid VN. It's probably more consistent than Clannad is, but I don't think it reaches the same, like, super high peak as Clannad, but it's also really, really good. I want to say it probably goes... I don't know. Galeria versus Fata Morgana is tough. It's probably Fata. It's probably Fata. Okay. I can't really talk about this one without spoiling it, unfortunately, but just trust me when I say this is also a really, really good VN. This one is really hard to talk about without spoiling, though. This is just a just trust me, bro game. I have not read Umineko. I have not read it. I might eventually, but I'm a little disillusioned on Ryukishi 07 because he did one of the routes in Rewrite, and it's my least favorite route, which is this VN up here. But I will probably eventually do it just because it is so popular. I think this is probably my order for now for these, yeah. Gears, Xenogears. Okay. I love the writing in Xenogears. I love the main characters that actually get focused in the game. Faye, Ellie's some of my favorites of all time. The narrative is really, really good. Takahashi's first work. Why is it down here? Gameplay sucks. Not gonna sugarcoat it. This game kind of is a chore to play. The fact that it's this high anyway is just a testament to how much I like the writing of the game, but it is not a good game, if that makes sense. It is pretty much the, man, I really like this story. Man, I really like this story. What? Matthews, what do you mean have I played? Rewrite and Clannad are both key visual novels. That's why they're right here. They're literally, yeah. I still think Xenogears probably stays in this spot though. I still really like it despite the gameplay not being great. Trails in the Sky the third. This is definitely still easily my third favorite Kiseki game. The structure and format of this game is great. I love Kevin and Reese as protagonist. It probably stays here. I can't think of any game I'd put above it from below it right now. Maybe. I can think of one, maybe. Pokemon Emerald, this is definitely one of my most biased childhood picks. This is my favorite Pokemon game like ever. I love Gen 3. I love Pokemon Emerald specifically. It probably doesn't deserve to be this high. It probably does not deserve to be this high. But I still like Pokemon Emerald a lot. Do I like it more than like Near Replicant or something though? Probably not. Probably not. You know? But shout out to Pokemon Emerald for being like a really fun childhood game for me. F-Zero GX, this is one I still think very highly of to this day. I replayed this like a year and a half ago. Still probably my favorite racing game ever. This is a really, really good game, honestly. I can boot this up whenever and have like a lot of fun with it. This is tough. This is tough. I think if you played this game, you understand why I think so highly of it. It's just probably the most fun racing game for me like ever. It's really, really fun. Very fast paced. Has a lot of really good tracks. Pretty solid OST. Do I like it more than Xenogears though? I think I do. I think I do for now. Yeah. I'm not exactly ever itching to play Xenogears, but sometimes I get the itch to play this game. Yeah, F-Zero GX is great. It is on the Switch Online now, actually, yeah. I don't know how good it is, because it's probably like the latency delay or something from playing it on Switch Online, but if you can play it on Dolphin or something, it's a fantastic game. I feel like for a high-speed racing game, Switch Online might not be the greatest. I don't know. Ys 8. I feel like if I first played Ys 8 in 2026, I would not think as highly of it as I do currently. Because I feel like there are other open world games that I like better. Like, this one's getting moved up much further than where it is right now. This one's not really open world in general, though. But I do remember when I first played this in, like, 2019, it really leaving an impact on me for, like, having pretty solid story, really great character in Dana, and, pretty fun combat at the time. I've kind of soured a little bit on East combat in recent years, especially because once I played East 10, I realized I wasn't really having that much fun at all. But I still think this game, just the environment design, just the OST especially, is really, really good. I still think this is a pretty solid game. I don't think I'd rate it above, like, Near Replicant at this point, though. Yumiya, since it's on my mind and I see it now, this is going way up here. This is probably going here, honestly. I started playing the DLC for this a couple days ago, and I was reminded just how much I really, really like this game. Yumiya's open world is, like, fantastic. It's probably my third favorite open world in games after Breath of the Wild and Xenoblade X. Very, very fun cast of characters, too. I really, really love the cast in this game. It's just always just an incredible vibe game for me. The combats are a lot of fun, even if it's really easy if you know how to craft. I think Yumiya is just really, really good, and I feel like it's very underrated among the Atelier fan base because it's a big departure from how the gameplay of most of the games are. But I think if you play this game for what it is and not what series, and don't pay attention to what series it's from, it's still really, really good and still has a lot of it still has a lot of the charm the series has. But it's definitely a game you have to play for what it is and not what you might expect it to be, you know. But yeah, I really love Yumiya a lot. Honestly, screw it. I'm putting it up there. I think I like it more than Galeria, yeah. I really like Yumiya. That's a really good game. Okay. Next up, Xenosaga 1. Okay. This is another writing game. I like the gameplay of this one more than Xenogears, but it doesn't have a full story like Xenogears does, so it's not going to be ranked as high. And I still think this is a... Xenosaga 1 is one of those games that I feel like was very unique and really trying something different at the time it was made. Whether that actually was something that people appreciated at the time, I don't think they did. But this is like one of the first games ever, if not the first game ever, that tried to be as cinematic as it was. Like, just a ton of cutscenes, like, trying to tell a story, like, in that way. With, like, really well done voice acting and, like, just hours and upon hours of cutscenes. There were not many games like this at the time, at all. And they really cared about the cinematography in this game. They really cared about trying to, like, tell the story the game had. And I think that's something that I really appreciate about it. It got known as, like, a movie game, unfortunately. And, like, people would make fun of JRPGs because of this game. But I still feel like this is something unique and that was very underappreciated for the time it was made, you know? Yeah, the Mabel Pesh cutscene is fantastic. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Really, really good use of, like, cutscene and cinematography just all throughout the game. And it also is the introduction for one of my favorite casts in RPGs. All the characters are great in this game. It's definitely very slow paced. It doesn't really pick up story-wise for a while, but if you're, like, able to sit through that, able to kind of see the vision, you'll get really attached to the characters and really come to appreciate them a lot by the third game. So I appreciate it a lot as kind of like a setup game. Nier Replicant's really, really good. If you can get past the gameplay issues this one has as well. This one definitely has some issues. The having to replay the game 3 times to get every ending is definitely really annoying. I think the B route replay is fine because the B route adds a lot to the game. I think Route E also adds a lot to the game, but it's definitely a hard game to always recommend because there is a lot of replaying involved if you want to see everything in this game. But yes, this is another really, really good game that I do also really like a lot. I think this is probably fair where it is right now. I'd probably keep it here. I think I do like Xenosaga one more. All right, talk about Emerald. Okay, this game's really fun. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. I 100% of this game, and it took me like 90 hours, but it was a lot of fun the entire time, just learning like all the courses, or like the levels, I guess, and doing like the marathon modes for the Monkey Ball 1 and 2 courses. Like, just getting better at this game felt really rewarding. And if you haven't played this game, or like any game from the series, I feel like it's one of the most fun like games as far as like that's actually like trying to challenge you to like actually learn and get better at. I had a blast playing this game. I really, really like this game a lot. Honestly, yeah, it's probably fine right here. Nocturne, I do really like Nocturne. It's another one of those really fun, good atmospheric games. Has really good Mega 10 combat, the solid Mega 10 fusion system. It's kind of considered a classic RPG for a reason. I don't know if I like it as much as some of the stuff underneath it, though. I feel like go right here at this point in time, something like that. Superstar Ultra has always been my favorite Kirby game. I did play Robobot last year, though, and sometimes I think about that game and think it might even be better, but I feel like this is more of an important childhood game to me. But I don't know, though. Robobot is really good. Robobot is really, really good. I really like the Superstar Ultra, though. Probably not as much as Banana Mania. Probably not. I don't know. Yeah, probably not as much, actually, no. Okay. This is a hear me out pick. All right. If you have never played this game, you will not understand why this is here. All right, so Mario Tennis Power Tour is a game on the Game Boy Advance, right? And if you played any of the recent Mario Tennis games, you probably think this is an absolutely insane pick. But Mario Tennis Power Tour is notable for having an RPG story mode. And the entire RPG story mode, 90% of it has no Mario characters in it. It is literally just like a tennis story mode. And for some reason, it's a lot of fun. I've probably replayed the story mode like 8 times through the years. It's not very long to do, but it's like very quick thing. It's pretty fun to do. I think it takes like maybe like 5-6 hours. Who do you play as? I'm so glad you asked. You see this little blue guy right here? Hold on. Let me look this up for you. All right, you see this little blue guy right here? Not gonna. Well, okay, you get the idea. This is who you play as, or you can play as the girl too. You can pick the girl too. It's just a random guy. Okay. Oops, hold on. So it's just like a random guy that's enrolled in like this tennis academy, right? And you're just trying to get better and like beat all the other people at the school. So you got like all these random original characters that are like not in any other Mario game like throughout the story. And for some reason, like I said, it's a lot of fun. I've replayed it a lot over the years. Like I really enjoy it too. It's something that the new Mario Tennis games, I keep always hoping that they're gonna have something like this again, and then they never do, and I get really sad about it. If you ever have a chance to emulate this game, I feel like it's worth your time. I feel like you could have a lot of fun. It's not that long, like I said, but I've always had it as like one of those comfort games for me. I got it when I was like 8 years old, and I've always gone back to that RPG story mode. I really like this. I really like this game because of that. All right. The Resloriana, Red Alchemist, White Guardian. I do feel like I probably like it more than Mario Tennis at this point. Third favorite Atelier game, also another one that came out last year. This one is unfortunately attached to the gacha. It's a standalone game. This is an actual real console release, but it's like in the same universe as the gacha, which is the main thing that actually holds it back as a game. Because it has a lot of the more traditional Atelier elements, like the more defined crafting systems and the turn-based combat, which are both fantastic in this game. They're both really, really good. But the actual like writing suffers a lot from being attached to the gacha. I really like Rias and Slade, the two main characters, and their own dynamic they have, but like all the gacha elements, all the guest characters, and all that kind of stuff, and all the characters that are only in the gacha that show up in this game, just kind of like it definitely makes the game's writing a little bit weaker than it would be otherwise, you know? Okay. I'll be right back before we continue real quickly, by the way. I gotta use the bathroom. Okay, sorry about that, chat. Sorry about that. Why last time ever? Oh, that's just I mean, I just don't really think I'll have a reason to replay it again after this. That's the only thing. It wasn't meant to be like anything dramatic. Okay, Trails to Azure. All right, so this is an interesting one. I feel like at the time I played, I really enjoyed it, but I don't know if I like it as much now. I don't know if I feel like there's been more like things pointed out as kind of like as a flaw of this game over time as well. This is an interesting one, like I said. There's definitely been more hate on Crossbell recently on Twitter and other places, but I still think I do like Azure quite a bit. It does do a lot of things that I really like. It has a lot of really good moments. It has really good, fun combat fights, especially against Arianrod. What Tales games have I played? I played Arise, Symphonia, Vesperia, and the original one, Fantasia. At least a little bit of Fantasia, not too much. I feel like I don't like Azure as much as these, though. The ones that I just put above it. Maybe. Depends. Twilight Princess is my favorite traditional 3D Zelda game. I've always really liked this one a lot. Yeah, it probably stays right here for now. I don't know. That's weird. Okay, we'll move Ranger above it. All right, so Shadows of Almia. This is my favorite Pokemon spinoff. I had a blast with this. This is another one of mine. Like I played this game when I was 14 in its peak games. But yeah, I had a blast with Shadows of Almia. I think I was younger than 14 actually. But I had a blast with Shadow of Almia. And I replayed it once when I was in like high school or something. I also still really enjoyed it then. It's like the most fun I've had drawing circles in any game ever. I feel like it has a really fun and unique gameplay loop that's just not in any other game. So that's one of the reasons I think of it really highly. Yeah, that's a really fun game. Mother 3, classic, pretty classic Nintendo story. I feel like the more stories and games I experience, it doesn't rank as highly to me anymore, but it's still a very, very good game, and definitely like baby's first peak, you know? It's definitely a baby's first peak game, but I do kind of like it a lot. I don't know if I like it as much as to be in top 50 or some of these other games down here at this point, but it is very good. I feel like I haven't ordered these yet down here, but I feel like I'll put it down there for now and come back to that later maybe. All right. I might change where Nocturne is too, depending on how I feel about it later. Shadowbringers is definitely the best Final Fantasy XIV expansion. This is a really, really good game. It's a very, very hard one to ever recommend to anyone because you have to get through like 200 hours of other story first, because that's just the way MMO expansions work. But Shadowbringers Isolated is an incredible experience. I probably like it more than Nier Automata. Nier Automata is definitely an ending merchant for me. Route E is like insane. Route E is so insane. Or ending E, I should say, I guess. Nier Automata is really, really good, though. But yeah, the ending is definitely one of the things I think about. Anytime I think about this game, I always think about that ending. That is like the main takeaway I had from this game, for sure. Do I still play 14? I don't play 14 anymore, no. I might come back for the next expansion. I did not like Dawntrail much, but I might come back for the next one if it's like considered like good, you know? Cyanotype Daydream. I feel like at this point it probably doesn't make the list. I do like it, but I feel like at this point it probably would not make my list, so I'll put it down here as well. It's another VN. Why is it messing up? It's messing up. Hold on. Their list is being saved. Okay, hold on. Edit list. Go back. Okay, that did not get saved. That's fine. Put that down there for now. Okay. Alright, this is where it gets really... Pretty much everything from here onward could just be, like, ordered in any order. It gets really, like... There's just a bunch of stuff I like at this point, you know? I want to say this. I want to say this is probably around right here. I don't know. I kind of want to say this is down here as well. No, I like Resogun a lot more than... This is tough. This is where it gets tough, like I said. I feel like Resliana maybe more than Kirby. Yeah, I'm gonna put that right there. I'm gonna put that right there. And Robobot's definitely really close to. Have I played any Sword Art Online? I have not. No, I don't like the Sword Art Online anime. Maybe I play the one that comes out in July though. It looks like kind of interesting. Okay. So I feel like this stuff is ordered fine at this point. Okay, Eska and Logi. This is a really, really good Atelier game. I love the dynamic between the main two. Eska is super, super adorable. Really, pretty solid crafting system. Pretty much the kind of the beginning of like some of the modern Atelier combat systems that I think are really fun as well. But this is definitely being carried a lot by like the dynamic and the vibes. The vibes of this game are really, really good too. So I'd say it probably goes around right here. Speaking of vibes, Blue Reflection is definitely... Second Light is probably above Nocturne, actually, yeah. This is another really, really good vibes game, also. I love the setting in this game. This game also has a really, really good setting. Just kind of isolated school building surrounded by, like, endless ocean. And then you just kind of, like, unlock the heartscapes of people's hearts. I've talked a lot about Blue Reflection on Twitter and made reviews about it on this website as well. Very, very atmospheric games with like a lot of like soul. I'm probably here, honestly. Sophie 1 is also great. Probably not as good as Nocturne though. This is tough. This is really tough, actually. I don't know. I feel like I like Azure more than these. Okay. Robobot. I like Robobot a lot. I feel like I'm going to move that one up. This is a really, really fun Kirby game. Kirby is one of my favorite Nintendo 2D platformer series, so I feel like this one definitely deserves to be a little higher. You know what? I'm putting it above Nocturne. I'm putting it above Nocturne. Nocturne's another vibes game, though. This is an atmosphere vibes game with fun Megaton systems. Okay. I like this order. I like this order for now. All right, last 5. I got 5 more spots and I got 10 games. Let's see what we got. Okay. Sophie 1 probably doesn't make the list, sadly. I feel like if any Atelier game here from makes the list, it's gotta be Lydian Sue. Sophie 1 just has a couple like structure problems and gameplay problems. That's okay though, because Sophie 2 is top 5. So I'd probably put Lydian Sue here instead. It's probably not as good as Automata. Devil Survivor 2 is my favorite Megaton spinoff. I think this is a really solid game. Definitely better than Persona games to me. Do I keep it on the list though? I'm not keeping this one on here. This is tough. Canon's not even kept on here either, actually. I really love Ayu Sukumi, but I cannot in good conscience keep that one on there. I feel like Devil Survivor 2 definitely makes the list. Sunshine, really good 3D platformer game. Sunshine, I feel like probably stays. I know people have issues with Sunshine's jank, but it's always been one of my favorite 3D Marios to replay. I don't know. I've always had a lot of fun with Sunshine, so I feel like it stays. Yeah, I'll keep Lydian Sue above Devil Survivor 2. I feel like everything in this range is like very, very close. It's very, very close. All right, last game. Do I want Sophie or one of these 3? That's tough. I don't think. I don't think I put 0 on here. I feel like Wind Waker's probably the best. No, I don't know. Mother 3 is really... Nah, I'll do Mother 3. I'll put it at the end of the list. Okay, that's 50, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I don't think. Unless I want to rate something like Torna separately, and I'm not going to do that. Because I did give that one a 10. Did I forget anything really important on here? I don't think so. Okay, do I want to reorder anything at this point? This is fine. This is fine too. I still wonder if I'm overrating Bonanza a little bit, but I still think this. I do think this is a really, really good game. I'll leave it there for now. I can always change stuff later. It's fine. Fada's really good VN. Probably better than these. Yumiya's really close. I really love Yumiya's vibes. Radiant Dawn, F-Zero GX. I feel like I don't like Ease 8 as much as Reslariana at this point in time, for sure. So I'll move Ease 8 under that. Honestly, I really like the crafting and combat in this game. Do I like it more than I like Near Replicant's writing, though? That's tough. I need to replay Xenoblade 3. I kind of mentioned that. This one, I need to replay. That's gonna after I finish the Xenoblade 1 playthrough, I'm gonna play this on the channel as well. I just straight up need to replay this one for sure. I want to say I'll put it right there for now. Okay, Tower Tour. Okay. Shadowbringers, Robobot, Nocturne, Azure, Automata. I feel like this is fine for now. I can't think of anything else that I would really want to rearrange at this point in time. I think this is a solid top 50 list. All right. Okay. If you never heard of this website before, by the way, it's called Backlogged. It allows you to just rank a bunch of games and like keep track of the stuff you played. Really, really useful website. You can also follow people on here if you want. I use it to track pretty much every game I play. You can make lists on it. You can write reviews. I've written a bunch of reviews. Hey, there's the Blue Reflection Second Light review that I did. If you have an account, you should follow me, by the way. You can just get there, backlog.com/u/Enel, and you should like every review I've ever made. Every one of them. Like, all of my reviews boost my like counts, alright? So if you have a backlog account, follow me and like all my reviews, okay? I write reviews for every, like, long RPG or visual novel I play. I'll always write a review. Sometimes I write them for other stuff, too, like Dawn of Sorrow. Yeah, really good website. Anyway, yeah, Xenosaga 3 is fantastic if you ever get the chance to play it, by the way. Hopefully they'll do a port or something. I feel like they really need to, so people can actually experience it. Alright. Well, Pognia, if you follow me, like all my reviews, okay? I feel pretty confident in this list for now. There's a chance I move Clannad higher later. There's a chance I move some other things around, but I feel like this is a better ordering of like my favorites at this point in time. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty solidified at this point. Xenosaga should be even higher. I can't put above Xenoblade 2. I'm sorry. I cannot put above Xenoblade 2. Unless you mean Xenosaga 1. The main reason it's down here is it's just... The gameplay's not amazing. I mean, it's fine enough, but it's not amazing. And it's definitely more of an intro to the story rather than the big emotional payoffs as well, but it is really, really good regardless, you know? But, like I said, I feel like this is a good order for now. Oh well, I thank you guys for joining me for this wonderful journey of Xenoblade 1, going through the game again, and also re-rating my favorite games on stream, which I thought would be pretty fun to do. Alright, I think that does cover it for this stream, though. I'll probably head off now. Gotta go eat some dinner. I'll probably continue this playthrough sometime. Like I said, probably once a week, maybe twice a week. We'll see. We'll try to get through most of Gar Plains next week. Or, sorry, most of Bionis Leg next week. That's what it's technically called. At least through Zord. At least through Zord. We'll see. I don't remember exactly how long everything is, but we'll get through what we can. Just realized I had that up. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys soon.